Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a Saturday morning, y'all. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Y'all get up and get y'all butts on up in here so we can finish talking about old Thundercat. Oh, Thundercat. Good morning, everybody. Y'all come on in. Please make sure y'all hit that good like, share, and subscribe button. I think I'm getting really close to 1,700 now. Not really sure. I don't need a whole lot. But anyway, I think I'm getting really, really close to 17. So thank y'all so much for y'all support. Always popping in. Greatly appreciate y'all. I love y'all. But yes, make sure y'all hit that good like, share, and subscribe button. Make sure you still subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you know each time that I go live. Yes, please don't forget if you can do early voting. Get y'all butts up, out, and get on the move. Let's go. Vote like your life depends on it, y'all. Please get up, get out, and vote if you can. Also, it is a DV Awareness Month. Let's keep people. Let's pray. Yes. Uh, Miss Latoya, good morning. She says, "Good morning, everyone. I'm feeling pretty good. Needed to rest. I see Thundercat still running funky mouth. Yes, hey, Sissy Pooh. She says Saturday morning blessings. Yes, good morning. Hey, Big Queen. Good morning, beautiful. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Uh, thank you so much for being here. Yes, absolutely. Well, we got a few minutes, y'all. Anywho, I don't know where I got this energy from. I done got up and did my laundry and stuff. I need to wash my car, but I was just checking to see if it rained because every time I wash it, it tends to rain. So it always be like a waste. No, Miss Bitcoin, I'm not gonna be cutting up this morning, girl. I don't know. Wait a minute. I don't know, not yet. It's a strong possibility. So I'm not gonna answer that. I'm gonna take the fifth on that one. Yes, ma'am. So I don't have nothing to come back and apologize for. Absolutely. Miss B, what you been doing this morning? What time you get your butt up this morning? Yeah, I got up trying to beat the crowd a little bit. Whew. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm-mm-mm, mm-mm-mm-mm. Ooh. Oh, not long ago. Uh, uh. I think I woke up about like 6:30, 7 o'clock, something like that. I said, let's get it started. Let's get it started. Latoya says I've been up since 5, cooked breakfast. Oh, look at you. Girl, I ain't even had no breakfast. And really, I can go back to bed. Well, yeah, see, I said, let me get on up and get my little live in. And I might have time to take me a little nap, before the extravaganza gets started. Uh, Big Queen says she's been replay game since 7. Oh, okay. I tell y'all, when you're used to getting up early and then the weekend come, your body just automatically wakes up and get up and all of that stuff. So I thank God that I'm able to wake up and get up and be in my right mind and move around. So that's just a blessing all by itself. Hey, Miss Helen, welcome. She says, hi, G Squad and chat. Good morning, beautiful lady. Welcome this Saturday morning. How are you feeling, beautiful? And what time did you get up this morning? I know you already done cooked breakfast. You working on dinner. You working on dinner right about now. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, ma'am. Exactly. I got my immune to waking up early. I'm immune to waking up early, 4 a.m. during the work week, and Saturdays at 5. Oh, wow. Hey, good morning, my gorgeous V. Jackson. Miss Big Queen says, It's very hard to go back to bed, so I guess I'll start refreshing the house. Yes, girl. Yes, yes, yes. Sometimes you can. Well, see, with me, I can't lay in the bed like that because then my head will start to hurt. So I have to get up, move around, like tidy up or cook, get you something to eat or something like that, and then maybe lay back down. Um, yeah, I can do it like that. Hey, little mama. Good morning, beautiful, and welcome. Thank you so much for popping in. She says, "Good morning, G Squad, and everyone. Have a beautiful Saturday. Don't forget to register for Melody Cherie Live today." Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much for that. We popped on a little early so that because we got a long night, y'all. It's gonna be a long night. Ooh, what me 8, 12:30, 8:30. Yes, it's gonna be a long one. Yes. V says I had two biscuits and sausage and I'm back upstairs. Girl, I be having them sausage biscuits. I be putting some grape jelly on mine. It's country as hell. I know y'all talk about me. I don't even care. But it be good. That's with no eggs now. I'm putting up there if I got eggs. Mm-mm. I don't do that one. But yeah, I like hey, my sissy Poola Dawn. Good morning, beautiful. How are you? Did you sleep good last night? Big Queen says, I wonder what these bums gonna make up today. Foolishness is bound to happen today. Yes, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. But I have dropped a link, y'all. Y'all want to come up? We just recapping, chitter chatting, and little girl talk this Saturday morning. Miss Big Queen, when you gonna come up? When you gonna get your butt up here? That's what I need to know. I need to know. I got to know. V. Jackson says, you already know your cyber niece takes over the kitchen on the weekends. Yes, girl, I don't even want, girl, don't even be telling us what she getting ready to cook today. Mm-mm. Because we know she about to throw the, food is always good, y'all, when we ain't got to cook it. I said, oh no, it's something about that. Mm, 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 mm. Girl, I know she about to pop. I know she get about ready to throw down. Hi, Sissy Pooh.
Good morning, darling.
Carla
Good,
Dawn. Hey, G.
good morning,
Hey,
Sissy
V.
Pooh.
Hey,
How
Ladon,
y'all
Dawn. I
doing?
meant to call you last night, but I got so sleepy. I just went to bed. I was,
V.
Ooh,
V.
yeah.
Didn't I tell you?
uh-huh.
Didn't I say it? Didn't I say that woman didn't have no proof?
Ooh,
Didn't I
ooh,
say it? I said she ain't got no
yes,
proof. It ain't gonna be
yes.
nothing but the same regurgitated stuff that they've been saying. Ain't
That was a
no
scam,
wow.
Ladon.
That was a scam.
That was a scam all
Wait a minute.
by
Wait,
itself.
Y'all lost me. What are we talking about?
TK.
TK,
Oh, we
nothing.
What?
knew that already. I was
What?
listening to a little bit of
Mm-hmm.
Tea Talk, and I heard, and she,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we knew that. What?
Child, I was listening to Anonymous T, and she was reading Tasha K for filth. that,
Ooh,
that cartoon be reading her, boy.
wow. Big Queen says I be on the move when I'm listening, and I'm not trying to get fussed out like Ladon. Woo, girl.
Ooh, be
Wait a
quick.
minute. Anonymous
Listen.
K is a robot.
Well, we don't see it. It's a cartoon face, right? And you don't and her voice is distorted. I don't think that's her real voice.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just what I call it because we don't know what kind of person she is.
Oh, she's
You know what I mean?
but yeah, she undercover.
Yes, yes. Her voice, that ain't her voice. You could tell sometimes when she be bringing
Yeah,
out some words that she's changing her voice.
uh-uh. That's not her.
Wow. Good
Very
morning, Miss
smart.
Sharon. Beautiful. Welcome. She says, good morning, G Squad and chat. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday to you as well. Beautiful. Thank you for popping in. But no, she ain't had nothing. Lying.
Nothing. It just like she said, the bashmel. Just to
Mm,
say, come on, Val. Come on. What bodyguard rides in the back? What I mean, yeah, ride shotgun. Wait a minute. First of all, I would rather I would probably have two. Then I'd have a driver that was also slash bodyguard, and then I would have a bodyguard. Because how you gonna protect me watching the road?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so therefore, um, they're reaching. They're reaching because they have nothing.
We knew they was reaching when Tasha K didn't pull out. She want to take Mar- that boy. Oh God, y'all! I had the worst dream. Vision. It wasn't a dream. It was really a vision. I heard somebody bust his ass down.
Who?
Not busted. Not busted.
Huh?
I said they
Who?
didn't bust it, did they?
I had the vision that somebody was busting his ass down,
Mm.
and I
Wow.
because enough is enough. But
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, this little bitch get on there. I had to watch it again to see what she was saying, and when I say they dragged that little Thundercat for the fucking filth that she is,
Really?
she gonna say that.
Girl, when
I
I
didn't
tell you
see a
they was
lot, all of
dragging,
it.
She gonna say that Wilson Mel was calling her 40 times and blah 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 blah. No, Mel wasn't calling you for herself for you and her to have no fucking talk, bitch. She was calling you about her husband. But
Right.
this is my thing. Like I
Oh
told y'all
my
before,
God. People are so like dipshit.
they divorced for so long till I don't even put them in the same bucket. I don't mention. I don't. They putting up these pictures of Mel with all her clothes now with Arionne behind jail. That right there needs to stop because that's gonna keep shit going on.
mm-hmm,
We already know the bitch popped back online because she got a brand new phone. She must have been working for a little while, and she must have got her check, and she got a brand new phone. And Martell, that boy wasn't there,
mm-hmm,
and she popped back online. But the bitch stood up there, Ariane stood up there and told so many damn lies in that short span. Till
Mm-hmm.
that bitch, if you about it, if you that girl, read every damn thing.
mm-hmm,
Read
mm-hmm,
it all. Stop it.
mm-hmm. Good morning, Miss Charles Littleton. She says, hello, everyone. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. Big Queen says, and Slow Chicken Little Looking Self was on live playing the Bodyguard song in the background. Ooh, hey, Miss Cheryl. Good morning, beautiful. She says, good morning, ladies, and everyone in the chat. How are you this Saturday morning? Big Queen says she couldn't even block everybody. Yeah, they were dragging her for fifth.
No, but did
Hey,
y'all?
Alberta, good morning. Welcome. Miss Yvette, good morning, beautiful. She says Tasha should have just be quiet, and I hope her that they sue her for the little bit she have left. Did you see when that little boy slapped the piss out of the
Yes, but did y'all
Thundercat?
also hear? But did y'all also hear when she said that Mel was a liar? That little boy said, "You a liar. You lied too."
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh,
he did.
Mm-hmm.
see, I
I
didn't
had to
watch the
play it
whole
back.
thing.
I
I
had to play it back.
wow.
That little boy slapped the piss out of her. Then his fingers went up her daggone nose, and she was sitting there looking like she throughout the whole live, that girl looked like she was scared to death. She was
So what
terrified.
did she do when he smacked her? Because I would have popped his
Nothing,
behind. I don't play that.
nothing. Look
Nothing.
at into my, cause she can't grin and give you a teeth smile. She, her mouth is closed. She do like that right there. She
Talk
ain't
about.
do nothing. Maverick,
Talk about.
stop, Maverick.
Uh-uh. Listen, I was babysitting my neighbor's baby yesterday, and he was a crybaby. When she picked him, I said, I can't watch him no more. I said, because he ain't my kid, and he need to be popped. I said, because he's getting out of hand. I said, and I don't got time for it. I said, so I'm
that little
sorry.
that little boy was throwing all shit up
No,
in that.
I don't play that. I don't play no fresh bad kids now. I don't play that.
Don't try
Mm-hmm.
to ass up. So if you don't want your child ass toe up, don't bring
No, if I can't treat them as if they were my own, I can't watch them because I am old fashioned. I don't think
Mm-hmm.
that's the
it.
first thing, but I do think that sometimes you might have to get a little tat.
And then she gonna say, Big Queen says, I just love y'all. Y'all sound like my aunties. Baby, we are your aunties, girl. We
Mm,
your internet aunties and
smacking
we
me in
love
my
you more.
face.
But yeah, she's sitting up there trying to do something. And the little boy don't know what his name is. He all over the place. Maverick, stop, Maverick. And she's sitting up there
She
playing in her
probably, you know
weave.
what, G? She
She
probably
playing in her
can't.
weave. That is not your hair.
She called him Maverick. Then she called him Knox. The child don't know what the fuck his name is.
She probably can't discipline him because a hotel probably say, "You touch my son, I'll whoop your behind. Let me do it." I don't know, but it just I don't understand how you continuously let him slap you, pull your hair, and do all that, and you're
Still
not
slap- she-
disciplining him. You didn't give him time out. You didn't stop what you was doing to talk to him and let him know and hold his hand like, "Don't you do that again. That is wrong." You didn't do none of that. You just act like it's normal for you to just be getting beat by your man and your baby, allegedly, in my opinion.
But
Mm-hmm.
Dawn, I seen it. I did a replay. He nearly slapped her ass to sleep. I said,
He
Mm-mm,
"Boy,
did.
mm-mm,
that's
He
it."
did.
mm-mm,
If you would have been close, you would have heard it say pow. But he
mm-mm.
slapped the piss out of her. He sure did.
Lord, that's what's
And
wrong
all
with
she
these
did was
kids.
sit up there and looked up at him and laughed. And he told
That's
me,
what's
"Said,
wrong.
what you gonna be for Halloween, mommy?"
Yep.
Uh, uh, uh. I was like, Lord, this girl right here.
A Barbie doll. You are such a delusional whack job. It's sad.
And then and then I seen that people was asking her, like I said earlier yesterday, why did you post the security guard? Why did you blah blah this? Why did you blah 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 that? And somebody asked about her braces. She gonna talk about something. She done had her braces put back on 3 times. Bitch, you lying.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
First of
lying.
all, why?
Mm-hmm.
Why would you have had, for as long as you had those braces on, why would you have had to have braces on 10 times? They wouldn't do that. They would just tell you to get some new teeth altogether. There's no reason it's not even, it's retarded to say that you had braces on for 5 years or 4 years and then had them changed. And then you had them changed for what? Why?
She trying to.
It's a lie.
I don't want. I would tell y'all what's going on. I might tell y'all later on, but and all of that and all of that. I said, oh God, I couldn't take it no more. I said, oh hell no,
Mm-hmm.
oh hell no.
Mm-hmm.
So let her talk. I didn't see. I heard a little bit of not long ago before G came on. A little bit of T talk what Tasha K was saying, and uh papers need to be filed
Hmm.
against her ass. It's enough is enough. You gonna stop defaming my character. But you know what? All of this is all set in my that boy don't know his ass going to jail.
Hmm.
He must
Mm-hmm.
know that he's going to fucking jail.
Hmm. Hmm.
Yep.
You want because you got all these people third party harassing this girl.
Yes.
That's what you're doing. And you
That's exactly what it is. Third party harassment. They are targeting her
yep.
Mm-hmm.
and they're using everything in their case
Mm-hmm.
in her daily life. That's harassment.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's driving them crazy? She's so quiet and she's not saying that. So when a person is quiet and not saying anything, they so confused trying to figure it out. Did she say anything yet? What she say? Did she come out? They don't know what she getting ready to do till they hit them in the face. Bam! Then
But
they
she
That's
don't
go,
right.
oh fuck.
everything that's being said on this internet is not going to mail. And I'm glad it's not nobody's I hope nobody's DMing this girl. Send that shit straight to Dawn so Dawn can handle that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She don't need all of it. She already know what that demon spawn is doing. Mel better than anybody know him. Except for his dad. I don't think his mama know him as good as Mel know him.
That's right. That's right.
Already know. So she already know. I I don't want her to say nothing. I don't want her to pull out the red, blue, black, pink, gray, purple, whatever phone. Don't say. Just sit back and let them keep on. Cause all they doing is building your shit up higher, higher,
Yep.
Yes.
higher, and
Yes.
they ain't gotta say nothing else. And they can get up here and say whatever they want to say, because all it is defamation of character and it's third party harassment on the part of Martell LeBron. He gonna get his ass beat whole.
I cannot.
Preach. Preach.
I cannot. Oh my
Hmm.
God.
Hmm.
Enough is enough with this bullshit. And I'm praying to God. I don't care what nobody else say. I'm praying to God that if there is another season, Mel don't be there. Let them motherfuckers swing on their own.
Oh, did you see the headline that said, I forget who it was because I didn't open it up because I ain't trying to, just be going to anybody's old place. But I did read the headline where it said that um hotel, I mean Mel when called Carlos on his stuff at the reunion and basically told him deuces.
It's good.
Allegedly, in my opinion. And I was watching the four gay guys.
Yeah,
Mhm.
bruh that.
Yes. I was watching them and they was talking about, a little stuff too, but I hope that headline is true. I can't say it is
I see
because
like
I
that.
don't know where the
Good
person
morning,
got it
everybody.
from. Good
I didn't
morning.
I didn't see the headline. Hey sis, how are you?
I'm
Hey, hey,
good.
Patricia. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't care. I don't care. Mel gonna be all right. But I
She
hope
is.
it's true. I hope it's true that she gave her deuces to that whole and see how fast that shit go to fuck down. Enough is enough. No, no more of them eating off your back. No more of them
Nope.
eating off your back. Kill that noise. I
At
And
don't
Mel
want
all.
Mel did what now?
huh?
What did you say Mel did?
I hope Mel said deuces. For real, for
Oh,
I
real.
did too.
okay, okay,
No
okay.
I
more
did
letting
too.
no more letting them eat off her back. Eat none of them. None of them eat off her back. Deuces.
Because at this point, I ain't on the show no more. Ain't no need for you to be trying to follow up with my life.
There you
That
go.
I like, nah. Ain't no, y'all getting no check. Go back to your little jobs that y'all had before.
And see how long them shits last.
And don't mention my name.
That's
Yep.
right.
Don't mention my name. Absolutely. Now God knows I totally agree with
That
that one.
y'all cannot. You can't mention every time y'all mention y'all her name. That's 100,000. That how was they say? I want $150,000 damn dollars. make they make they ass pay. That's right.
I got so annoyed. Was one content creator. To me this morning, it almost seemed like, were you mad because Tasha K didn't drop no receipts? Because the way she kept carrying on, and I'm just like, why are we even putting Mel's name as if Mel did mess with this guy? You're going on this whole tantrum about, yes, messing with married men. That's wrong. I don't care who it is. But we know Mel didn't do it. That we know that Martell is a known liar. So let's not put the two of those together in a sentence. Now, if you want to discuss messing with a married man, then put Arionne name in there because that's who name belonged there. But don't put Mel name in the same
Bingo.
sentence. It's almost like you was mad because Tasha didn't provide the receipts. Like, was you wanting that? Because the way you carrying on is that you still kind of putting the implication out there, but then you're still trying to, because you know millimeters is gonna rip your ass open. So you're still trying to backpedal and be like, oh no, well, Mel wouldn't do that because somebody hurt her. But then you're still carrying on as if you want it to be true.
I just can't.
Let's not do that. We know that Martell lies. We know that Martell plots. Let's stop acting like we freaking retarded and we don't know Martell's history. Stop playing. Like I get tired of people doing that same crap. We know how Martell is. Martell has done the same crap year after year after year after year. So stop acting fucking retarded. I can't take it. I'm sorry. It's some content creators out there where I'm like, who the fuck gave you a page? Why the hell do you have a page? You don't need to have a page. Go back to reading a goddamn book because you sound stupid as hell.
And she said
Sorry.
what she said.
I'm tired of it because I'm like, you get up there on your platform, you run off at the mouth, and you know that there's certain things that this man has continuously done. So why do we even play into the hands of him?
Yep.
We know the same shit. He has not changed. He does the same crap. We know that the man is miserable. We know that he's a pathological liar. We know that he's crazy.
Hmm.
Mhm.
So why
Hey,
we
Miss
keep playing the
Maria.
same game?
Good, good morning, Carla. Hey, beautiful ladies. Thank y'all so much for being here. Hey, Miss Lee. Good morning, beautiful. Welcome. Welcome, everybody.
Because they keep on doing this and they keep on and then they riding on mail back because
Yeah.
so I'm praying to God she said deuces for real and let the chips fall where the fuck they may.
Yep.
Enough is enough of this mess.
Good morning, TC45. Good morning. She says, G Squad, everyone in the chat and something. Sparkle, good morning and welcome. Thank you so much for being here, beautiful. Thank y'all for popping in. Um, yeah, all of this is coming out because Martell's court date is coming up real soon, I'm assuming. So he just trying his best to just get something. Somebody's got to irritate her. I need some help. That's it. That's it.
He
That's all.
desperate.
Yes.
Desperate, desperate duckling.
And she just stupid. She already knows she about to get the ass whooping of her life. So
Mm.
I don't even know why she got a dumbass up on live last night, because she know when Martell walked through that door this morning, he gonna whoop that ass.
If he
Cause
can.
you know you shouldn't have been out that basement. Now get your ass back in the basement, dummy.
Charlie Littleton says none of them low lives will make another. She didn't say all that I did. Penny off my name. If it was me, it's long overdue for Mel to be done. Yes.
It is.
Miss Yvette says, poor Tasha, you let him use her. Yes, she did let him use her. And she
Tasha
was
stupid.
aware. She knew what she was doing.
She ain't learned a lesson from Cardi, clearly. So I like with Tasha, I don't put nothing past her. She just at this point, any hope that she had of becoming the next Wendy Williams, you should have taken that story down about Cardi, but you chose to hold to the story. So you messed your own self up. You messed up your life. So don't be mad and don't try to go after anybody else because you mad at the mistakes that you made. But $4 million should be a big enough mistake that you should have said to yourself, let me stop, but you still keep
Hmm.
doing it. Cardi, please find them offshore accounts.
I know that's right.
Not find them.
Find them.
Mm-hmm.
As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and tag. I'm gonna go right up on Tasha page and tag Cardi. Did you ever find them offshore accounts yet? Let me just give you a reminder, just in case. I know you just had a baby and you probably dealing with a newborn, but let me just jog your memory a little bit.
Also
Let you
remind Cardi B that Tasha K been out here doing those stand up comedies, making money another way too.
Hmm.
nope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
Cause
now she's trying to do
she,
stand up.
she's so stupid. She mentioned that she got a show in Hartford. Dumb bitch. You don't even know that they looking at your ass. Stupid.
Miss Carla says, Melody, leave the show and pay them dust. Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. That's what needs to happen at this point. These people are ungrateful.
Enough is enough.
And then Marceau and Tisha got their builder's license. Who they think down there in Atlanta gonna trust them?
Mm.
I
They
hope they,
forgot.
I hope they think that their name is not traveling.
But I
Right.
heard somebody said they're gonna report their ass because they got
Hmm.
Why they have to get it in Atlanta, not Huntsville? Because nobody want to work with you. Because you got to go to a whole nother. That's crazy.
Huh?
Mhm.
You know, he's excited to have
No,
his
thank you. A
license,
sweet tea.
but Atlanta is not where he wants to be. He would love to be in Huntsville, because you know they feel like they can do a little competition with Mel. Please
No,
stop.
because they know that the show is coming to an end at this point. So now they got to look for a way to try to make some income because they done
Mm-hmm.
messed up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But yeah, Arionne looked like she was scared last night, y'all. She
Yeah,
looked like
she
she
was
was
scared,
terrified.
but
Martell
she
done
know
pulled
that.
out all the girl hair. He done pulled the hair out. He done pulled the hair out. Somebody asked her, she told me, bitch, I do got some edges. Girl, he done wiped out. Girl, baby, you playing in weave, baby. And it was that cheap weave at that. It wasn't no expensive hair. It was stiff. She had to take her hand to try to make it move. I said, what the hell? Boy, he done plucked all her stuff.
She said, what the hello?
Girl, he done about
Oh,
plucked the ball. He done about plucked the ball. But that little boy laid them hands. He know how to lay them hands on her. And
He
she
don't
know
watch
how
his
to hit
daddy.
him.
he
She
nearly
know
slapped
how to
her
hit
ass
him back
asleep.
too.
He
He don't
sure.
watch his daddy. He don't
Mhm.
watch his daddy. Ike Turner her. So now here he go, and all he doing is curating. And you know what? If they don't get that under control, he gonna be like that little boy who sat there and pew pewed his teacher at the age of what was it, 6 years old?
Six
Was it
years.
last year?
Yep,
Mhm.
Yeah.
yep.
Parents had to go sit up
No,
in the
no, no. What
classroom with
about the
him.
little boy that pow pow his mama because of a PlayStation controller?
And 6 years old. So you
Mm,
don't get little Chucky under control. I'm gonna let you know. Don't make me become a teacher on purpose so I can become his teacher. Come and tear his ass
mm,
up.
mm.
And then let your pappy come to the school and say something to me so I can wail on him too. 'Cause I'm sick of him and I'm sick of her.
You know what? My school wouldn't even allow bastard children in.
Mm.
We will have a moral ethic code in my school. her child wouldn't even be able to be in my school. And I'm just
No,
going by the Bible. It's a
they're
bastard
creating a
baby. I
Martell
said
number
it.
two. They're creating a Martell number two, and he will be a menace to society. You see, she
Uh-huh.
don't have control over him. And
Yeah,
if she
God
don't have
knows.
control over him, and
She
did
said
that man
he's
get locked up?
busy.
Yeah.
Busy? No, he bad.
Yeah, he bad. He's
It's a
bad, bad.
difference.
Miss Cece said they also know Mel wants to move to Atlanta. They want to beat her to the punch, but she already has
She
a
got a
home
home
there,
there.
penthouse.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Miss Big Queen says them folks couldn't build me a gingerbread house. That part.
I know that's right.
Char Littleton says, that's what I said. That little boy is mimicking what he sees his father doing.
Hmm.
Yes, absolutely. Mama Capricorn, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here. She says they can go to Atlanta if they want and try to scam folks. The folks in the ATL don't play. Good luck with that.
Hmm.
Hmm.
They gonna come up missing. ATL don't play that now. Hell, ATL will scam them before they scam ATL.
I was
Yeah, but
about to say,
I was trying to figure out what her point was for getting online, and you looking all terrified and stuff.
She's probably trying to call for help.
She
Somebody
was
else is.
trying to see what. Well, she didn't answer no question when they asked her, "Why'd you post that man and his wife?" She didn't answer stuff like that.
She read
Okay.
every last one of them comments, and her
She
little
sure enough
feelings was
did. She
hurt.
sure did. She sure did. She sure read every last one of them. You just talk about some your mama got low standards. Who? And then she was trying to shade the the 4 piece nuggets. She was trying to
yep,
Mhm.
shade them. We
yep.
heard it, bitch. We heard it.
So they was funny looking. No, they talking about your son. Why you got to bring them in it? That's
Mhm.
my
Mhm.
thing. If people are attacking you, what that got to do with the 4 piece nugget? They didn't
She
say
can't
nothing to
help it.
you.
Nothing.
Mel didn't say nothing to you. This is people's opinion from what they see. They say he's funny looking like you, and that's what they said. So for you to bring in the 4 piece chicken nuggets, let me call. Let me lower my voice because I'm over here screaming like I'm arguing. For her to be trying to throw some shade at the 4 piece nuggets to drag them in it, it makes her look even worse
How you gonna
because
throw shade at kids who's richer than you?
hmm,
Who will
Ariana, go
always
sit
be
down
richer than
someplace.
you, but who will always be richer than you and your busted ass. Uh, that little boy, let me tell y'all something. That little boy looks so much like Arionne. I don't see Martell
he looks
I
like
don't see him at all.
nowhere
coleslaw.
in
Yep.
there.
Nope.
Period.
I
I
don't
did
see
say that. I said
nowhere.
that in the live. I said, "Did you go find your real baby daddy? Because it ain't Martell."
Nowhere.
Mhm.
That little boy don't look nothing like him.
Oh, I was. I
Nothing.
knew I was disrespectful in them comments last night to
She
the
blocked me.
max.
I
She
told her,
probably.
I said, bitch, stop talking. Cause you ain't doing nothing but telling a bunch of damn lies. And she
I
blocked
couldn't.
me. I said, I can't I had my niece get on. I said, and my niece said, thanks, bitch. We ain't want to be on your raggedy ass page anyway.
Right. I couldn't
Ah!
take no more.
And I want
And
to play
she's
that
sitting there
no more.
talking about something. There's so
I got
much I
on.
want to say,
I got
but
something. Mm.
y'all take stuff and run with it. Y'all just run with stuff the wrong way. So I'm
Mm.
not gonna say
Girl,
it.
we don't give a flying rat's ass about
And
what you
she
got
said she
going
don't
on.
work in a nursing home. Yes, you do. You just wouldn't tell us if you did.
And she kept on saying, y'all would find, you're not gonna find out which one. Oh, bitch, if I put the pedal to the metal, I can
If we
find.
really wanted to find out, but we're not that
But I'm
invested.
Nobody
not.
We
cares
just
over here.
I'm
Maybe the crazies.
not work at. It's
we
about
just
time your
talk
bitch
about
ass
you
got a
because we
job
want to,
because
but
you
we
gonna have to pay
honestly don't
rent.
give a damn about you.
Right.
It's about time she got a job because she gonna have to pay market rent because Section 8 ain't fucking with your little raggedy ass, bubble head, bunny rabbit looking bitch.
Hmm. Good morning, Miss Aquarius. She says, "Morning, ladies." Dorian says Tasha K tried to force Melody to come on her show. She was trying to a win-win by using Martell as well. Hmm.
She
It
didn't
didn't work.
realize who she was messing with, baby. That was too smart.
It
And
didn't
that's
work.
why Tasha's mad because her ego is bruised
Yeah, her ego's
because she
bruised.
feel like she been out here longer than Mel. How
How
dare
dare
her
you not
reject
want to interview
her?
with me? Yeah.
Or yeah, y'all, her ego is bruised.
She an old female, not.
Mel surpassed you, Tasha K. Mel got more money than you, and
Mm,
you've
You
been
hide
out here
money.
longer.
mm.
Hmm. Good
All right,
morning, Miss
peace.
Sunshine Ray. She said, "Morning,
Go
G. She
find them
got that on
offshore
chat."
accounts.
Yes, a beautiful Saturday to you all. Thank you, ma'am. Beautiful one to you as well. Aquarius says that chunky baby is bad. Ooh. Sexy Diva says, yep, Mel didn't take the bait and did not. Good
Mhm.
morning, Miss L Boogie. Welcome. How are you this morning?
I say, Mel, keep on standing as the princess that you are.
Yeah, don't stoop to these people's
And
level because
Make,
that's what they want you to
make
do.
them make them have to. Cause see, guess what? They gonna all have to bow down. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I think what they say. I think I want to say Carlos isn't he supposed to be interviewing Stormy tonight?
Oh,
But
wait,
they gonna
uh,
do a mass. Just to let everybody know that they nobody is tuning into Carlos' show. I want to say Tay and maybe De Silver and them would be covering it on their channels. So do not go over there to Carlos' channel. We're not giving that man no views. And quite frankly, we don't give a damn about Stormy. So fuck Stormy.
that's
And I
right.
don't care, Betty. You heard what the fuck I said. Fuck you. Fuck your pit bull looking ass. I don't like you. I don't give a rat's ass. I'm tired of these people. I want them off my TV. I hate the day they came on my TV. And I hope I never have to see them again on my TV. And if you get a little spin off, no worries. You won't have to worry about me going over there because I don't look at you. I don't like you. I don't support you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
You're
Mama
non-existent.
Capricorn says, think about it. Queen QS said on her live, all this has been coordinated smear campaign on Martell's part.
Yep.
Problem is, he's not going to stop. Goes out to L Boogie says, all Tasha do was read the documents from the case that was thrown out and show videos from Mel's social media that I'm quite sure Mel sent to her. Oh my gosh, she's pathetic. I mean, Martell sent to her. Yes, El Boogie, thank you for that. Cece says that G Squad on another channel subs were listening all Coleslaw's little boy's name. I wanted to add little helmet so bad, but I didn't. Girl,
You
you should
should
have put
have.
little helmet
I
down
would have
there.
put the scripture up there of how a bastard baby is made. I would have put that scripture up there. That's what I would have did.
Sexy
Hey,
Diva says,
Sunshine Ray.
yes, Sexy Diva says, y'all see Cloudy dress so ugly.
No. Hey,
We
come on.
think TikTok for Melody. We on TikTok for Melody tonight. Yes, ma'am, we are. I will be over there. But yeah, she was a whole hot mess. Martell got that. Martell done beat her up. He done beat her up, y'all. Allegedly,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Mm.
And
I got a
sadly, he's
bruise where
gonna
y'all see a.
continue.
I got a bruise where y'all see a bruise at. Ain't no bruise on my.
Yes. Did you hear that, B?
Uh-huh. Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I don't got no bruise. I don't got no bruise. And then, Lord, they were talking about the girl put tattoos on up there on her back and stuff. Talking about they were prison tattoos.
They do look like I've been in the clinger, and they do look like jail tattoos. I watched how they used to make them. I was like, I'll be darned, but they did
Mm-hmm.
with a stapler.
Whoa. Sunshine Ray says Hotel can't use the kids anymore against Melody. So he is stalking her pages looking for things to
Mm,
use against her. Hotel is one sick
mm, mm,
mental institutional patient.
He is.
Absolutely. Hey, Miss PK Joe, welcome. Good
mm.
morning, beautiful. Aquarius says the bruise was from that chunky baby. Well, I can't argue with you because I think he be beating her too. He beats her too.
She getting it every which way because he watching what his daddy do, and sadly, he's of that age where he's learning. So he's learning what his dad. So I said, if they don't get him under control, he's going to be a menace. School, he's going to get suspended. She think it's bad now. He's going to be suspended in and out of school. She's going to be that parent that has to sit there with her child because the school can't control him. Just like what
Mhm,
happened with that little 6 year old. Them parents had to
mhm,
go sit there every day with that little boy. And when they finally said, all right, they don't need the parents there no more, the little boy came back and said he was going to bring a pew pew to the school and pew pew the teacher. They
mm,
did not follow through with what he said. And what did he do? Come back to school the next day with a pew pew at 6 years
mm,
old.
mm, mm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are
Wow.
people not
Now where did
seeing
he
that
get that
age?
from? Where did he get that from?
Seeing some stuff at that house. But that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
While she's sitting here thinking his little behaviors is cute and whatnot, he gonna be locked up at an early age. He gonna be
Mm-hmm.
locked up.
Oh,
Um,
listen, and you ain't lying, because the first time I got locked up, I was 11 in DYS,
Oh damn.
acting up in school, and did something to the teacher. And you're right. People think that when they're bad at that age that, oh, they'll grow out of it. No, sometimes they get stronger with it because they get older and bigger. You
Mm.
understand? God bless me with all minds. They were just great kids. Thank you, Lord Jesus. But I was rotten. I was terrible.
Good morning, Cheryl. Howard Bookie, get your butt on in here.
Hey, Cheryl.
Um,
Hey, Cheryl.
I ain't gonna
Miss
tell you.
Elaine says, "Good morning. That pic of nail and coleslaw is not Photoshop. A
Yeah.
Photoshop pic is blurry
Oh, I
on the
know that.
side." Okay, but we we know how Martell operate, y'all. That was set up, and that
It
was
was
set up by
set up either
Martell.
way it go. You're
Yeah.
right.
Mm-hmm.
Either way it go, it was a setup. But the thing with me is now, if you really wanted people to think that you had some type of dignity and respect, and that you wasn't a side chick and you didn't fall for stuff like that, then I'm surprised you would allow a hotel to put you in a position like that. You're supposed to be so bad and tough and tell people how it is. You should have told him you keep her over there, and if you don't like it, oh well. If you don't respect my wishes, then you don't come over here neither.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, when you see all this blackmail stuff like with Martell, Martell wants full control over this cast. When he say jump, you say how high. Y'all see how he
Mm-hmm.
did Destiny on the show when he said, "Oh, look at your son. He looked like his old Uncle Marty Mark." That was his cue to Destiny. Like, you better follow what I say. That's what Martell wants. And my thing with this
Mm-hmm.
entire cast, ain't no way in hell at my grown ass age, you gonna be sitting here telling me who got to pay my own rent, mortgage, or whatever. You gonna tell me when you say jump, I got to say how I wish a motherfucker would.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't no way in hell at my
Hmm.
grown ass age
Yes.
you gonna be
Huh.
blackmailing me and telling me
Hmm.
when to jump, when I got to say
I know that's
hi,
right.
what I got to eat. I'm glad I had a daddy and I'm glad I had a brother who taught me other, because ain't no way in hell. Let me tell you what Medea say, a pot of hot grits.
Mm.
You would
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
never, you would
Yep.
never, you would sleep with when I open before I got to
Hmm.
sleep with when I open. We gonna play crazy. We both gonna be sitting up in that hospital with the straight jacket.
That
Cause
shit.
you wanna play crazy, I'ma play crazy right with you.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't going to hospital alone.
Nope.
Mm-mm. Good morning, Miss Holly Rock. Welcome. I hope you've hit that subscribe button for me. Thank you so much for being here. She says facts, no consequences, or accountability early on leads to prison. Yes, ma'am, it does. Mama Capricorn says Nell was a side chick. That's what they said. Um, yes, y'all please come in. Make sure y'all hit that like, share, and subscribe button for me. Please hit the button, hit the button, hit the button.
I don't care what nobody say. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all. My whole time growing up in Jersey, I was the hell riser. The hell. That I'm telling you, I can go back home. I'm a whole 58 years old now, and I go back home and they be like, Ness, Ness, Ness. And I be like, damn. I be like, damn, you done got old, you done got old, you done got old, you done got old. But let me tell you something. The way that Martell does these people, baby, that motherfucker would have been
Mm-mm.
dirt long time ago.
Thank you.
Hmm.
He would have been eating dirt long time ago.
Thank you. He'd be scared to
Mhm.
drink anything because
What?
boy,
Please.
Listen, if he lived
antifreeze.
up this way, period. If he lived up here in the city, in Boston, and New
Boston.
York, and
Mm.
all of that, it just wouldn't fly. But in the country, in the South, down there in Huntsville, come on, they probably half of the town is probably already retired.
Y'all
You
remember
know,
that scene on Why Did I Get Married when he was scared to eat their food and he was looking at her like, should I eat this food? Because did you do
uh,
something? Because every time you sit down and eat a meal between Fabulosa, antifreeze, they'd all be sitting on that counter because you be scared. We're not playing this game. You go to sleep at nighttime. All right, go to sleep. You better have that one eyeball open looking at me.
Ooh,
Did you say
I'm gonna run you.
fabuloso?
I
where
sure
you?
did.
Oh my
I sure
God.
did.
Jesus.
Mm, mm,
eh,
You
mm,
want
mm,
to play psychotic? I'm gonna play
look, you
psychotic
know
right
she
along with
saying
you.
because she know that stuff is toxic.
mm.
Mhm.
They
You're
was
not
throwing that
well,
off
I'm
the
not gonna
shelf
be
at one time.
right. I'm not gonna be living my life in fear. And when Martell say I gotta jump, I gotta say how high
Hey,
and when
ladies,
she
I
say
gotta make a
nope.
run. I'll hit y'all back later on.
Okay.
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 Hey, that. Hey, hi.
There's no way that this man would have this much control over my life that I got to do whatever you say to do. And I'm going to sit up here and I'm committing crimes that I know is a crime. And I'm risking myself going to jail. I'm not jail material. So I'm not going to jail on behalf of no damn Martell. And if Coleslaw, you too stupid to realize that this man is setting you up for the okey doke, girl,
Girl, let
you
me
better
tell you
wake up.
something. I done did time, and I still wouldn't do it for no ninja. Okay, point
Mm-mm.
Uh-oh.
blank. Period. It got to be about my kids. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Other than that, Coleslaw really, she's a gutter snipe. She's the worst hood rat there is. You know why? Because she really doesn't, it's beyond not having self-esteem. Not only do she not have self-esteem, she don't got morals. She don't got
don't.
values. She's also a female narc. She's also a pathological liar.
She's actually
She's
worse than
also a
he is.
jealous-hearted, right? She's also a jealous-hearted person. So all those things mixed in one. That's why her and Hotel are so close because they got a victim in common. You understand? If you take away Mel, there's nothing for them there.
No.
He even said after 15 years, he's getting to know her. So if they
Mm.
didn't have Mel in common to talk about while they're at in the house together, it would be silence because you can't screw 24/7. That's all they have in common. And she don't even realize that she's being even violated then.
Yeah.
Hey y'all.
Hey, Cheryl, what
Cheryl.
you
Hey,
think,
Girl,
Cheryl.
girl?
how my beautiful women doing this morning?
Girl,
Oh,
we
we
hanging
ready. We
in.
ready, girl. We ready for Mel today. They better not come up in there
Yeah.
starting no mess, Cheryl. They better
It-
not come up in there starting no mess.
It's on, baby. It's
Good
on.
morning, Miss London. Good morning, Miss Spicy. Welcome, ladies.
Hi,
How are y'all
Spice.
this morning? Cheryl, what you think about that bird, Thundercat? Thundercat is her name.
Girl, that is the mini version of Marlene. You know that. Y'all know that. That's the mini version of Marlene. Cause cause Marlene did the same to Martell. Oh, nothing wrong with my boy. That's my boy, and he, she don't see no wrong in what he do, and that's the, and she's another one who carries a liquor bottle in her bag, just
Yeah.
like Arionne. You notice both of them got alcoholic problems. First of all, she's an alcoholic. If you ask me, anytime you got
Yeah.
to carry a liquor bottle in your bag to get by and to get through, you already know what he putting her through. She got to walk around with the liquor bottle in her bottle. I mean, in her bag. That Knox found. He busted her and took it out her bag. Did I tell you right there? She's an alcoholic. That's one. That's one part of Marlene. She is. She don't see um what that little boy is going to probably grow up to be because she thinks it's
Mm-hmm.
cute. There's nothing cute about what she's raising him. Her and Martell are raising that little boy to be. He's gonna probably end up, I
In
hate to
jail.
say this, I'm
In
hoping that
juvie.
this doesn't happen. But the little boy, the way they're raising him, he's probably going to grow up a criminal, and he's going to probably be in the system, and it's going to be a cycle that continues to keep on going and going and going and going. She ain't saying nothing when she on live. She ain't saying shit. All she do is sitting there reading comments. People was tearing her up in those comments. I mean, they were dragging her for filth.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and she sat there. She think that what she's doing is so good, but she gonna soon find out she gonna be on antidepressant medication.
She
More of
probably
her
is
hair gonna
already.
more of her hair gonna fall out.
Cheryl, you see when that little boy slapped that face?
Slapped her. The boy slapped because he see what his father do it.
Yep.
Kids are like a sponge. They absorb everything. Everything they see, they absorb. So
Mm.
Not
so
only that, but just in general, we know Chucky let her out the basement, and he unlocked the door and let her out for a little bit. He probably control her just as much because I'm like, ain't no way in hell you gonna sit here and tell me that you let this little boy hit you and you ain't do nothing. Because the way my reflex would have turned back around and snapped him, and he probably would have went across that entire room. Ain't no way. Why are you letting this little boy do this? And then you sit up there, boys. I didn't know that he was gonna be like this. And you, ma'am, you are not the first person to raise a boy,
Mm-hmm.
and
and
she
you're
said
raising a black boy at that.
and then she got a daughter who's following her every little that's what's watching her. Thank God that Paris father is a married man. He's stable. He got a stable
Thank
household.
God.
Because who knows? Because in 10 years Paris would be coming home saying, "Mom, I'm pregnant," and the man I'm with pregnant by is married. So, thank God that she has a
My
stable
daughter
father.
wouldn't even tell me, Cheryl.
She,
She
I,
would
I
keep
know what
that a
I'm saying.
secret.
What I'm saying is, this is Arionne's daughter we talking about. If she did not have a stable father and he didn't have a stable home with a wife and a stepmother to teach her
She would
certain
be
things,
doomed.
that girl would be
She would be
doomed. She
doomed.
would, in 10 years, she would be coming home saying, Mom, I am pregnant,
10
and the man
years.
I'm with, or maybe before
10
10 years,
years.
maybe before,
But you know
and I
what,
am,
Cheryl?
huh?
That can still happen even when she go to visit her. That can still happen.
But the father, with the father
I
being
think the
around, one thing
father and
about
his
one
wife.
thing about one thing about a little girl, the most important thing in her life, besides having a mother, is to have her father around,
Yeah.
to have a male figure around. He gonna explain to her how your mother living is foul. I don't want you to be anything like your mother. Don't think that man is not telling his daughter. He's talking with his daughter. See how your mother living? I don't want you to live like that. I don't want you. I want you to
Just
be a
imagine
decent man.
his
Thank
daughter's
God.
old enough
Thank
to be
God.
on the internet. So I'm sure she is looking at these people drag her mama. But then her
Right.
daughter, she's also not considering her daughter, who is in school,
She's
who
not.
all these people know who her
Period.
mama is.
Right.
And
Mhm.
kids these days are ruthless. So you know that they going around calling her, you probably a hoe just like your mama is. You know that's what they're doing. So
Look,
you
I never
sitting up here putting your daughter through all of this. These little kids now, they're a little bit more sensitive. These kids these days are taking their lives.
look.
Yeah.
I never told y'all this, and all the time I've been on this panel with y'all. Me and my mother don't have the best relationship. We don't have the best relationship because my mother was having a 14-year love affair behind my father's back.
Ooh,
She was married to my father for 17 years. They were married, and 14 years out of that, she was cheating on my father. How do I know? Because she
Wow.
was taking me over to the man's house who she was fucking around with on my father. And I was real
Wow,
little, and I,
Cheryl.
and I was real little then. And I
so you
remember
didn't
having
know
little
the yeah.
bows in my hair. I remember having like a little pretty dress on. All these dresses my father would buy me. And I remember her take every morning my father would leave out the house, the front door. She'd be going out the back door to go meet this man, and she would take me with her. Now I got all these siblings, and I always ask myself to this day, why would my mother take me there and not my brothers and nobody else? Why was I the one that she took over there? Why did she put me in the middle? She cheated on my father, and I used to. Every morning that man would be waiting for her in that cab. Every morning she would take a cab to that man's house, and she would take me with her. And I was about 3 years old, 2 years old. You see how good kids can remember, even at 2. I remember him, and I remember him putting his hand out to me and trying to shake my hand. And I looked at him, and I was so nervous. I never liked him. Even to this day, I don't like him. And
Mm,
then as I got older, I started putting two and two together. I
You
said, "Oh my
understood.
God, my mom is cheating on my dad. You
mm.
cheating,
We're
you
so sorry
cheating."
that happened to you, sure.
Yeah, and
But
then
but we love you over here. Let me read this right quick.
okay,
Miss Bossy says, "Where's my bestie Cheryl? She's probably getting an early start. It's beautiful in New York. Blessings. I knew Tasha is a liar. PK Joe, yes. Miss Hillen says, wow. I don't know if I have any mods in the chat. Can y'all please let me know how many the subscribers I meant likes is and let me know something, please and thank you. I'm
and
sorry,
I
Cheryl.
blame,
Go ahead.
right, and I blame, and I resent her. And I'm not gonna lie. I love my mother. If I walk up in the street and I see anybody their hands on her, I'm gonna hurt you. That's still my mother, and I understand that. She brought me into this world, but my father, she didn't even have to work. My father told her, "You don't even have to work." My father kept her in good clothes, had kept her hair done, nails done, everything. And my mother was cheating on my father, and then she goes and gets pregnant by this man.
Oh damn.
Then she's walking around my father with this baby in her stomach. You don't know how much I resented my mother for that. And my father came to me and he said, Cheryl, I gotta go. I can't be here no more. Because you know that baby's not mine. Me and your mother haven't did anything for a long period of time. And that baby's not mine. And I was so upset with my father. I was 16. I'll never forget when he had to
Hey,
pack his stuff and leave. And to this day, I'm always blame her for my father leaving me. I'm always blame my father. God bless my father's in his grave. Bless his soul. But I will always, always resent her. I will always blame her for my father leaving. because everything was good until she did that. And to this day, I will, and I have, and God forgive me, God forgive me, but I don't know if I can ever get past what my mother did. I don't think I could ever get past it. My father is gone. And do you know what she had the nerve to say when my father passed away? She entitled to his insurance. She's entitled to insurance. I said, he's my husband. I said, was he your husband when you was dropping it low and spreading it wide for that fucking man? Was he your husband when you was sneaking around behind his back, cheating on him? My father out here busting his ass every day working to make sure we got a roof over our head and food in our mouth. Was he your husband then? Oh, but now he your husband now that he's gone. But my father was smart. He made provisions and he told me, your mother's getting not one dime. Not one dime. The only thing she might walk away with is my Social Security. But she will get nothing from me. Nothing. I can't control Social Security. They're going to do what they do. After 10 years of marriage, the wife is entitled to Social Security. I get that. But my father made it his business to let me know your mother's getting not one penny. And she made this big commotion after my father passed. I'm the wife. I deserve this. I'm entitled. You're not entitled to anything. Because if you was the wife you were supposed to be, you would have walked away with something. He don't trust you, and he stopped trusting you the day you opened your legs to another man. So you got women out here that do the same thing. That's what I'm saying. But you know what I say? I never in my life ever want to be like my mother. I made it my business not to be anything like my mother. So it's no guarantee Paris is going to be like her mother. She might look at what her mother's doing and all the hate she's getting from people, and she might decide
Yeah.
she don't want to be nothing like her mother. I don't want to be like my mother, nothing like her. And
And
I
you,
made it my
this
business not to
happened for
be.
you. This happened to you in the era where we had no internet. You know what I'm
Right. I
saying?
was I
There's
was 2 years old.
so just imagine for her, this is something that is always going to be thrown in her face because the entire world knows. We know because you're telling us what's happening to you. But there's
Right.
no, you know what I'm saying? But for her, this is like the entire world is hearing what your mama done did. And your mama is not making it any better. She's making it worse.
Right. But sometimes when something like that happens to you, it feels like the whole entire world don't even exist. I'm be honest with you. It's like the whole world don't even exist. All you see is what the hell did she do? My father left me, and I'ma always resent her for that. And people say, "Oh, but
Mm.
Cheryl, that's your mother, that's your mother, that's your mother," and I understand that. If I saw her in the street and somebody was messing with her, yeah, I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna help her. But I never will ever have anywhere to put her ever. And my father's gone. I was daddy's little girl. I love my father. I mean, he was my life. So
Mm.
Jenny,
let's just
what are you
hope
doing?
that Paris
Why are you
don't.
trying to take her out of there?
Just hope that Paris don't end up like her mother, and hopefully she has the same attitude I have, that she doesn't want to be anything like her mother. Because I don't think Paris want to be hated, but like you said, by everybody in the world on the internet and social media. She don't want to end up like her mother, hated by everybody on social media. The whole world hates this girl. She know it. She know everybody hates her. Only some people that ride with her are the ones that don't like Melody. Those are the ones who ride with her. But other than that, I'm praying that she has the same mentality I do. I don't want to be anything like my mother. I don't want to mess with no married man. I don't want no outside babies with no married man. Let's just hope Paris don't end up like that. I'm hoping not.
Yeah.
I really am.
Hopefully she won't. Miss Diane says, so sorry, Cheryl. We love you.
Love you too,
Hello
baby.
everyone.
It's
Enjoy
okay.
your Saturday.
You too, babe.
Missy Beth says, 81 likes. It's 144 people. Y'all please get the likes up. Please hit the like button. You can sponsor the channel, dollar sign G Strickland 8, Cash App, please and thank you.
Do you think I'm wrong
Uh,
for feeling the way I feel, G Squad? Do you think I'm wrong?
no, give me one
No.
second. Miss CDW says that happened to one of my girlfriends. Her mother would only take her downstairs to see the man we
Mm-hmm.
were living with in New York City projects when she was in her 20s. She told her that was her father. Wow.
But
Uh,
why me? Why me? Why me? Why me? All my siblings. Why you took me?
you
Why
know,
me?
why, lots of time we say that, why me, why me, why me, but you have to also say, why not you? And it was bad, but it taught you something. It taught you right from wrong. It taught you that that's not the way that you want to be. So um it did teach you a lesson. Miss Yvette says, come on, people, get the likes up, people. Thank you. Armani says, activating the likes before entering G Squad's place. Hello, chat and panelists. Hey, Miss Armani, thank you so much for that. Paris says, no sin is greater than the other. Do you want God to forgive you of your sin? Forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you. Unforgiveness is a disease. Yes. CC says, some of Paris' schoolmates and teachers see this stuff. It's embarrassing. Why won't her dad get custody? Not really sure, Miss Paris. I mean, Miss CC. Dorian says, Coleslaw doesn't care about her son. She hopes and wishes the authorities to come and get him. Her son was not useful to her. Coleslaw is like Martell. He thought Sugar Mama would be able to keep Melody. Yes, Miss Yvette says, no, you are not wrong because she thought that you wouldn't tell.
I
But
told her.
yeah, it taught you something, don't sure. It really did.
And
But
you
you know
can
what?
forgive
You
her.
know
You
what?
can
But you
and
know
you
the
can
mess up. But you
forgive
know,
and
right? But
not
you
have her in your life, Cheryl.
no, I
You can
Mhm.
for
forgive, but I will never forget. I
right.
told you, if I see
Yes.
my mother in the street and somebody's messing with her, I'm gonna jump in straight up. She's still my mother. But the good thing, but see, that's how I say karma's a bitch. Because the same man who you let destroy your marriage between you and my father, he went and married somebody else, and he destroyed. You let him destroy your marriage, rip your marriage apart. 17 years, and this man goes and marries another woman, and she ain't with him today.
Mm,
So I feel like she got her just reward. She got exactly what she deserved. He married someone else. You see how you let somebody destroy your marriage and they end up getting some with somebody else. And I said the reason why he did because he don't trust you. You cheating on your husband. You think a man gonna trust you? Ain't no man gonna trust you. You cheated on your husband. So he know you're gonna probably do him the same way, which is why he went and married somebody else. And your marriage is now gone and daddy's gone. And now what you got? He's gone. Trifling. Trifling. But you know what? Karma's a bitch, and it always come back. That man is married to somebody else, and when he leave, that woman gonna get everything. After she let this man destroy her marriage of 17 years. That's
mm.
the that see karma's a bitch. It never come when you want it to, but it's coming.
Yeah. Yeah, but we sorry that happened to you. But like I said,
Thank you.
it
I
taught you a
appreciate it.
lesson. Tofi says, good morning, Miss Tofi. Welcome. She says, hello, G Squad and chat. Hey, Aunt Debbie. Welcome. Good morning, y'all, beautiful ladies.
Good morning.
Um, so is your mom still living, sure?
Yeah, she's still living.
Mm,
She's still living. I don't deal with her. She's still
mm,
living. Because the one time I really needed her, I mean, this out of all you everything you put me through, this is the one time I needed her. I needed her when my father passed. I didn't need her arguing about no fucking insurance that you know you ain't gonna get. I needed you as my mother. You did enough. You did enough. She owed me that. She couldn't even do that. She couldn't even put us her greed, which is what I call it, her greed and and selfishness on the side to wish to say goodbye to the husband of her 4 children and
mm,
the husband that she was married to for 17 years. The first thing come out your mouth is fucking money. That was it for me. Done. Done. But I will, if somebody mess with her, I will defend her. But other than that, I'm done with her. I'm sorry.
right.
I'm done.
Hey, Aunt Debbie and Sweet Tea. I dropped the
Hi,
link
Aunt
for
Debbie.
anybody that wants to come up and join us.
Hi, Aunt Debbie. I never told you
Yeah.
ladies that because I sometimes to a certain degree I felt ashamed. I was like, damn.
No, you are healing too, sure, by just speaking of talking about it, you feel like you just said, why you, but you talking about it, and that's why I'm so glad and thankful to God that we have this panel and we have good people over here. We get to talk about things that's been pressing on our heart, and we just didn't know where to begin. Like you felt like, oh, this is just happening to me. I've been in a situation where I thought it was only happening to me as well, but it's not just you.
Right,
You're
because
not
she
the
would
only
dress because
person
she
that
would
goes
dress me
through.
because she would dress me up, and she didn't think I remember because I was only 2, so maybe that's why she did. Maybe she didn't think I was going to remember, but I remember having this pretty little dress and bows in my hair. Every morning
Mm-hmm.
she would have me in different dresses, and I'm all dressed up and in bows and stuff. And I just felt so sick every time that man came anywhere like 100 radius of me. I got sick. Something in my stomach, the pit of my stomach. I just felt. I just felt. I said, "Ma, you look like a cheap watch." You know, just I just women do it too. It ain't just men that cheat. Some women cheat too. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just I don't know if I'm ever gonna get past it. I'm gonna be honest, and it's been like 30, 40 years in the making. I don't think I'm ever get past it. I'm gonna be
Hey,
honest.
Aunt Debbie. Yeah,
Hi,
sure.
Debbie.
You will by sharing your story. That's a heavy burden. Like I said, I too myself carried a very heavy burden, and
Hmm.
my heart would feel like it was just gonna just come out of my body.
Hmm.
But I tell you, once I started talking about it, and I realized that I was just not the only person in the world that something like that had happened to, I
Hmm.
began to feel so much better. And I can honestly say, whenever my chest was fluttering, I would say fluttering. Um, you never know when it would happen. I didn't know when it was gonna come on, and I would say all the time, I'd be like, God, why did this keep happening to me? Why my chest keep doing this? What is going on? And then there'd be days where you be crying and you don't know why you crying and stuff like that. But once you start to talk about it and share your story, you start to feel so much better.
And I
I
love you,
do.
and I love you, ladies, and I want to thank you, ladies, in the chat and on the panel. Because I mean, I really didn't tell nobody because I mean, people quick to say, "Well, that's your mother," she brought you here, you know, that don't mean shit to me. A
And
biological,
that's
huh?
another thing. People always say, that's your mama, that's your daddy. Just because they give birth, a lady give birth to you, that doesn't mean that's a mama.
Right.
Sometimes they probably not ready. They resent you.
And I resent her even more because her granddaughter needed her more than ever. She loved her grandfather. That was her life too. And you couldn't even take the time out because of your greed to even to even comfort your granddaughter who was crying profusely, knowing her grandfather should never see her grandfather again. And she couldn't even comfort her. You know, I don't want nothing to do with her. That's it. I don't want nothing to do with her. That's it.
Mm.
That's
So,
how.
sister says, sending love, Cheryl.
Thank you,
Miss
sis.
Octopus says, sure, you would get past it. You cannot hold that in. So start healing with sharing. God bless your heart. Yes, absolutely. When you start to
Yeah.
share, it's like you lifting that big old weight, that burden, that house, that car, that whatever you was carrying. You when you start talking about it and sharing your story and start helping other people, I'm telling you, you will feel so much better. Hey, Aunt Debbie, what you
What
feel
you
about
think,
this?
Aunt Debbie?
Good morning.
I
Good
held this in
morning,
for a very long
ladies.
time. I held this in for a very long time. I really did.
Yeah, I can tell in your voice, but it's gonna be all right. We here and we love you. Go ahead, Aunt Debbie.
Love you
Sorry.
too. That's okay. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies. Good
Good morning, Aunt
morning.
Debbie. How you doing, babe?
Uh, and Cheryl, don't feel down. Whatever it is, take your time, dissect it, heal
Mm-hmm.
from it, and love. Because when you forgive others, you take their power away, and that's when the healing begins. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's when the healing begins. And you won't be carrying them burdens and all
Mm-hmm.
that guilt and all that on your back. Let it go. Relieve yourself just so you can be happy and take back your power. Because as long as you hold that in, you giving them the power and you carrying the stress. Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's
Let
right.
it go, my love. Sister, let it go.
I guess that's
We
right.
here. We here with you.
I
You
guess.
can heal. Heal
Internet
your
hugs,
sin.
y'all. Please put some prayers and internet hugs in the chat for our sister Cheryl. Baby, please don't cry. We here with you and we
We
love you
love you,
so
Let
much.
her
Cheryl.
cry. Let her cry. Let
I
her
We
just
cry.
love
Cry it
you.
all
I
out,
miss
baby,
I miss
so
my
that
father.
healing can
I
begin.
miss my father. I miss my daddy. I
I
miss him
know.
so
Oh, he
much.
knows. He knows
He's
though.
proud of you, Cheryl.
Yeah.
He is so
Yes,
proud of the
he is.
woman that you've become. He is very
Yes,
proud of you,
absolutely.
Cheryl.
I guess that's why I have this hard exterior that I won't let nobody ever hurt me again, ever. Uh, I know I'm gonna be
That's all
okay because I
right.
got you ladies and I love all of y'all. I really do. But I held this in for so long and I don't talk about it because I just want to just forget about it. I just want to just move on and just, you know,
You know what? Don't
I
put.
miss.
You know it's all right to put it behind you, but hit it head on and deal with it, and then put it behind you.
Yeah,
Don't let something in your past define and change your future. You can heal from this, deal with it, and dissect it and see how you feel, and heal from within, and then move on.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
And right here, sure, we're here for you. You got sisters. You got our phone numbers. You can call and talk to us.
And I
Mm-hmm.
love
You don't
y'all.
have to carry
Yes.
Cheryl,
that burden by yourself.
not at
Mm-hmm.
all. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good
Cheryl, this
morning,
sweet tea.
sweetie. How are you,
Morning,
Hi,
Now,
sweet
beautiful?
tea,
sweetie. Good
babe.
morning.
now, Cheryl, you know I haven't even cooked my breakfast yet. You know you making me come up here. I'm gonna have to fast for a little bit. Is your mom still living?
Yes, she is.
Cheryl Howard. I'm 63, okay? I'm 63. I'm not ashamed of my age. My mom died when she was 96 4 years ago, Cheryl. I did, my mom did some things I'm not proud of. She did some things. I'm not ashamed. I had a baby out of wedlock when I was 25. And my mom and my sister, oldest sister that I go visit at the nursing home faithfully, disowned me. You told me I was a disgrace to the family. But you know what, Cheryl? They put me out. I had to end up moving back to my mom's house because I got my job. I got laid off because my job moved to another state, and I didn't want to go have a baby and live in another state. I wanted,
Right.
because that was my first child. But however, I had to forgive my mom, Cheryl. I hated my mom and my sister, but eventually, I got married. Had my other three boys. I have four boys total.
Mhm.
But I still brought my kids around my family. I had to forgive because you know what? They are older than me. I had to end up helping my mom, taking care of her till she passed, and my sister, she's in a nursing home. I still
Mhm.
have to visit her. I
Mhm.
had a sister that had a baby. They let her, they treated her like a queen. They moved her in their new 5-bedroom brick home. And her and her son treated them like royalty. Don't you know when they moved her in, she been trying to put them out ever since they've been in their
Mhm.
house.
Wow.
Now she ended up putting my sister in a nursing home of her own house that she had built. And she tried to put my mom in the nursing home. It just so happened my mom just had a stroke the day after Thanksgiving after I fixed her Christmas, Thanksgiving meal. I did speak with her the night before. She had a stroke the next day. But my sister mistreated them the whole entire time. But I'm the one that had to go and do things for them because she was too evil. She did not want to do nothing for them after they treated her like that. But the one that they mistreat, that's the one that I always have to come back and do something.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess what I'm trying to say, I had to forgive. You're gonna have to forgive your mom. Yeah, it hurt,
Mm-hmm.
but and enjoy her while her time is here. We only have one mother because you don't want her to leave this earth and then you have regrets of something that you didn't do or you didn't say.
And you're right. And you're right. Listen. I did forgive my mother, but then she turns around and does something even more unforgivable. Every
Mm.
time I forgive my mother, she does something even more unforgivable, which makes me regret that I forgave her the first time.
But you
I
know
have
what?
forgiven. I took my mother in when she got evicted. 3, 4 times she got evicted. I took my mother in to spite what she did, what she put me through as a little girl at 2 years old. I took my mother in, but then my father dies, and she turns on me because she wanted me to go against the other woman who stuck with my father for 27 years after she broke him in a million pieces. And this other woman picked him back up and showed love to him. She wanted me to go against some woman that my father got involved with and stayed with for 27 years and had 2 other kids with. After she broke his heart and broke his heart in a million pieces, and this lady picked his heart back up and put it back together, she left me with not a leg to stand on. I couldn't even fight for her because the lady had the divorce papers in her hand, and the lady knew what she did to my father and the 14-year love affair. I couldn't even fight for her. She put me in a situation where I couldn't even fight for her. I
Well,
forgive my mother, but I got to be honest with you, sweet, and I love you. I appreciate it. But at this present time, maybe it'll come a day when I heal, and I hope it comes a day I heal. Because like you said, I don't want my mother to leave this earth, and I regret not being able to like try to put this together. But at this present time, I can't be around her.
well, you can feed her from a long handle spoon. You know,
Mm-hmm.
hurt people, and everybody heal differently, and everyone handle things differently. So,
I I understand what you're saying, sure, because you're feeling like, why do I know that that's my mom, but every time I go around her or try to mend something, she do something else and it hurts me. Why do I have to keep getting hurt like that?
And why do I have to always be the one that always have to be the one that always have to be the person that how can I say always got to be the forgiving person? Why do I have to always be the one that because I'm the oldest of all my siblings? Why am I always the one that have to always take the higher ground?
Mm-hmm.
Sick of
God,
it. I'm
God
sick. I'm
forgives us,
tired.
and God forgives us often. God forgives us more than we deserve to be forgiven. But like I said, you don't have to be around her. You can feed her from a long handle spoon. It's a way you can handle things, you know.
Right.
But God forgives us over and over and over again. We're not none
Right. I'm
perfect.
not perfect. Far
None,
from it.
none of us are perfect. We all have some healing and some God is still working on us all, you know. But you
I
handle it,
would.
handle it. But long as you know in your heart what you've done and you feel good about it, then that's pleasing in God's eyesight.
Right.
You're
I,
good.
I, I took her in when she got evicted. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. 4 times my mother been evicted, not paying her rent. I took her in. I said, you know what, Cheryl, that's your mother. She did this to you. She did that to you. Okay, no problem. Took her in. I'm tired of always being the high person to take the higher ground. And I hope God can forgive me. He may not. He may not.
Oh, he will if you
But,
ask.
but, and I've asked God to forgive me. I really have. But, you know, I would never do something like that to my daughter. Ever. Ever, ever, ever. We want to see my daughter sitting where I'm sitting at right now. And maybe it'll one day I will. Maybe one day. But right now,
Well,
I
you must.
can't. I
You
can't
must.
do it. I can't. I can't. I cannot do. I cannot do. I know where she lives. I can get to my mother's house blindfolded. I just can't do it. I can't. I can't right now. Maybe I will. Maybe the day. And I pray it's not too late. Sweetie, I pray it's not too late. But
It's
I
your
just can't
time.
do it. I just
It's
can't
your
do it.
timing, though, Cheryl. We don't know. It's just you
Can't.
doing it at your own time, and and just praying that God to just help you through it and give you peace.
Uh, can I say this though? Cheryl, I've been through a lot, and even, my mom and dad was on drugs and didn't raise me. And I had to come to a point to forgive them. But my forgiveness didn't come until I actually seen the walk, as well as with my kids. I put my kids in situations, going to prison and stuff, and they had to come to a point where they had to forgive me. But there are people sometimes, and I'm just going to be a realist, that don't deserve to be in your life, you
Mm-hmm.
know. And I'm also going to say that not only do they don't deserve to be in your life, sometimes it's okay, because if anybody disturbs your peace, no matter what title they hold, they don't deserve to be in your space. But there still has to be a point where you within yourself come to acceptance of who your mother is, the type of person she is, and just know that that's just not the mother that you got, the Betty Crocker cookie cut one. And just come to acceptance that she did some things that wasn't right and made some choices that was screwed up, but you did nothing wrong. It had nothing to do with you, and you have to forgive her and move on. But as far as you having her immediately in your life, I don't blame you if you don't feel like you want to. I have family members that I don't have in my life because of their lifestyle and behavior.
Right. I'm just not ready to like I just don't I just don't want to be bothered. I mean, most of the stuff she did back then, it came a lot from her drinking. It's a whole lot of stuff she was doing, drinking, having people over to the house when my father come home from work. It's just so many. It's just so many vindictive things that my mother have done, and I do love my mother. I'm not gonna sit here
Maybe
and
she
lie.
was sick. When drugs and alcohol get involved, Cheryl, I know because I was there.
Look,
Sometimes we make decisions that we can't even explain when we get right. We just did it. And sometimes we just gotta say sorry for it, because there's no explanation on why we did the things we did. But that do that play a part in our decision making when we're active. Have you ever sat down and talked to her in detail about her life and how it affected
yes,
you and stuff like that?
I spoke to my. I have sat down with my mother and we talked about this. And the one thing I don't like about somebody is when you know you're in the wrong and you sit there and you don't take accountability. You don't even say, you know, I destroyed the marriage, Cheryl. It's my fault. I shouldn't have did this. I shouldn't have that. When you sit there and you try to justify shit, when you know you was wrong and you try to justify it, I'm not dealing with you because I don't want to be around somebody who can't take accountability for the shit they do. I'm far from perfect. Listen, I don't walk on water. I'm far from perfect. But one thing I never would do is do what she did to me. I would never do that to my daughter. Ever.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
just
then justify it by saying, "Oh, I did it for this reason. I did it for that reason." Just admit that you fucked up. Walk in your shit. Stop using excuses. And until my mother can stop doing that, I'm not dealing with her. Until I hear her say, "Cheryl, I was wrong. I destroyed my marriage. I'm the reason why your father walked out on you." Me. Not because, even though my father, he was a workaholic. Okay, my father was a workaholic. All he did was work, work, work. This is what she was telling me. He worked, work, work, work all the time. She was lonely, this and that. Buy a fucking dog. Buy a cat. This man is out here working. He's out here busting his ass to make sure he make his meat for us. You could have bought a dog, a cat, if you're lonely. Why? Why would you step out on him and then carry that a long love affair like that on for 14 years out of 17 years? And you can't even sit here and walk in your shit and admit when you're wrong and take accountability? You want to sit here and use excuses? Nah, nah. But you're right. That's my mother, and maybe one day I'll come to terms with that. But right now, I'm just not. We have done. I have talked till I'm blue in the face. I can't talk anymore to my mother because she just will not take accountability. She will not, and I can't be around somebody, even my own mother. I don't care who it is. Take accountability for your shit. Don't use excuses. It's no excuse why you did that. This man ended up marrying another woman, and you did all of this. And you destroyed your whole marriage. You this just destroyed it, blew it up for what? For sex? and this man go and marry another woman on you, now your husband is gone and he ain't never coming back. Nah, take accountability. That's why I hate Martell so much. He kind of remind me of my mother a little bit. She will not take accountability for anything that she has done. And all she talks about is some fucking insurance money. And I don't want to hear about no insurance money. It's over. He's gone. If you would have been the wife you were supposed to be, you would have walked away. And then you stripped all of us, his 4 children. You stripped all of us of what he may have wanted us to have and just gave it to another family. All because you couldn't keep your motherfucking legs closed. So that's why I feel the way I feel. But that's why I got this hard exterior. I'm not going to let no man fuck over me. I'm not going to let nobody mess over me. Period. Point blank. But you're right. Everything y'all have said on this panel today and in the chat are right. I do have to heal. Debbie's right. You're right. I have to find some healing. And maybe I haven't healed. I don't think I have. Because I've been carrying this with me for like 40 years. And I'm 57. So, I don't know. Maybe the day will come. I don't know. But right now, I can't be around my mother right now. I can't. But like I said, I can love her from a distance.
Right.
But I can't do
That's
it.
a start. That's a start.
Yeah, love
That's
her.
a start.
And just take care of you. Well, I guess we're just saying for you, for yourself, just forgive on your end, just so you could have peace, and it'll be a burden released from you. That's all. But we love you, Cheryl. We here
Thank
for
you. I love y'all too. I love y'all too.
We here
We
for
right
you.
here with you. We
got
love
you.
you, babes.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I love all of y'all. I really do. I don't know what I would do without you guys, you know.
I'm here. I'm on mute though, because it's kind of
Yeah.
loud over here.
Yeah, I held this in for quite a very, very long time, and I never told anybody. But as I got to know you ladies, and I said, you know, it's love up, it's love on this platform, it's love up here. I said,
Genuine.
let me release this because I've been carrying it around, and I don't want what I'm feeling to turn into hate,
Right.
you know. But I can forgive, but I'm never going to forget. I'm never going to forget. I'm never
And
going to
that's
forget.
all right.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Just always think of unconditional love. Sometimes we have to forgive others as we want to be forgiven. And just keep that in mind and do what you need to do for you. Take your time. It's all right. It's all right.
Thank you,
That's
Aunt
how
Debbie.
we heal from within. That's how we heal. It's all right. Take your time. Take as much time as you need.
And I miss my father. I miss him. I miss my dad. I really miss him. I, I miss him.
Just go ahead and cry, baby. Let it out. Just let it out. We here.
I miss
Yeah,
him because you really meet a man. Really run across a man that take you home and he comes home from work and he wants a family and you know it's almost like he got to destroy what me and my father had. I, I like waking up in the morning and seeing him in it, and seeing him there. I like waking up and smelling pancakes and him making grits and fried fish in the morning and hearing Soul Train. He had Soul Train on. I miss. She took that from me. She took that from me. Nobody understands. She took that from me. And when my father left, she destroyed me because he was my life. He was my life. And I remember the last time I saw my father, he came over. He spent the night and we had spaghetti and he he was had to get up early in the morning and go to work because he worked in Rockland County, you know. And she took him from me. She took him from me. I was 16. And then I got involved with somebody and I had 2 kids with him. And I think I ran to him, ran to another man for the love that my mother took from me. He took him from me. And I just I can't. My father's gone. I haven't even been to my father's gravesite because I don't want to see him like that. And I feel like my mother would have did what she needed to do. My father would have been. He would have been here. He wouldn't. He wouldn't have left.
You don't know that, Cheryl. You can't put that on him.
I'm putting it on her because he said that's why he's leaving because of her. Because she was pregnant with this man's baby. He told me he was
Oh, I
leaving
meant
because
leaving
of
the
her.
earth.
He left because of her. He left me because of her. And he was in the hall talking to me, and he said, "Cheryl, it's not you. I have to leave because of her. She took my father from me."
He didn't leave you. He left the situation he was in because you know why? And it might be a good thing that he left, Cheryl, because being he was hurt too. And you didn't want nothing to happen to your mom or not you didn't want him to do nothing that he would regret doing
And
because
he's never been a violent person. That's why he left. He'd never been a violent person. My father had a violent bone in his body. Never hit her, never touched her, nothing. All he did was try to love her. That's it. That's
well,
all he ever tried to do.
so it's a good thing that he did leave for that reason alone. Because they can make you do some things that you will regret doing. Because it could have turned out worse than what it could have turned out worse. You know what I'm saying?
And on Father's Day, I I just cry. Just cry on Father's Day.
Well, he knew
I
you loved him, right? He knew you loved him, and he loved you. So y'all had that connection. That's one thing she could not take from you guys.
and I feel she did try to though. Oh, but your father. That's why you. That's why you this. That's why you this and that. 'Cause he spoiled you. He spoiled you. Almost like trying to make him feel guilty for giving me the things that a lot of little girls didn't even have growing up. You know, I just felt like she resented our relationship also because I've always been closer to him than her because of all the things that she've done. But you know what? You ladies are right. I gotta I gotta heal. That's all. I gotta heal, and I will. I will. I will. I just thank you ladies so much for being there for me and understanding. You know, this is something that I've been carrying around for a very, very, very long time. And I'll be okay. I'll be good. I'll be good. I'll be good. And you're right, I gotta but I forgave her though. I forgave her. I just can't be around her. That's all. I just can't be around her. I can't. I can't be around her right now. I can't.
Cheryl, I got three things to ask you.
Yeah.
What the judge told hotel to do?
Another thing.
I know I'll get you to smile.
Can somebody order brunch?
Yes, the three things he told him to do, which his ass ain't doing. His ass ain't doing it. But I all jokes aside, ladies, thank y'all so much. People in the chat, the ladies in the chat, everybody in the chat, everybody on the panel, I love y'all. And I want to thank y'all so much for hearing me out. Because this is something that I've been carrying around for a very long time. And I've been on a couple of panels, I've never even spoke on it. And it's been eating at me. So, y'all ladies made me feel so much better this morning.
I
And
thank God that I'm just obedient to God. When He say go live, that's what I try to do. But we here for you. I'm a big crybaby,
yeah, me too. Me too.
and we
Uh,
love you. And somebody in the chat, just right here today, you've helped them. Because once you start to know that it's just not you, you're not alone.
Thank you so much. I really
That's the,
appreciate
that's
that.
the beginning of a healing process. With me, I wouldn't talk because I said, you know what? There's no way in the world nobody went through this like what I'm going through or what I've been through. I too had to cut my mom off, but I don't deal with her. I pray for her. I don't like to see her because I see her suffering. I don't
Right,
want to see nobody suffering. I don't want to see her like that. So I just keep my distance.
right.
Does that mean I don't love her? No, it don't. And I understand when you says, um, Miss Carla's not letting me let you up. Okay. I understand when you say, well, I gotta be the big person and always forgive. Why me? I don't have the answer to that question. But it's hard. But just know that, you're not the only person in the world that's going through or dealing with something like this. And it's okay.
And this is the effect that it has on a child from 2 years old, and I'm still carrying this with me at 57. So Martell, what Martell is doing, he don't know when those kids get grown and adults. A lot of this stuff they might be carrying. That's why I thank God that Melody got them counseling and therapy so they could talk their feelings out. Because I didn't have back then. We didn't have all that back then.
Hmm.
I mean, maybe they did have therapy back then, but you know,
Couldn't
black
We
afford it.
wasn't doing it.
right, black families, they said, huh, keep it quiet, keep it in the house. Nobody's to know the business. It's nobody's business. And people didn't talk about stuff. They didn't talk about it. We kept it. I just kept it inside of me all these years. I just said, forget. I'm just gonna. If I don't think about it, I ain't got to worry about it.
Yeah.
If I
But
think
I'm
about
so glad and thankful to God that you chose today to
Amen.
release and start your healing process. I promise you, you started your healing process today.
it, think so.
Yes.
Yeah, you did. Yes, you did.
Hey, Miss Carla, welcome. How are you?
Hey, y'all.
Hi, Carla.
It's been a
Hello, babe.
long time. I've been trying to get up here a few times. And I just want to say to Cheryl, let me tell you something about God. God heals all wounds. I understand your situation. I went through a situation like that with my mom, and my mother didn't know it. Um, and so I'm just can I share something with you guys real quick?
Share your
Yeah,
story, Miss Carla.
yeah.
Okay. I am a grateful recovered alcoholic and addict. Um, I can honestly say I didn't find out until 2018 about how I suffered from trauma.
Mm-hmm.
Trauma, and when I say trauma, I'm saying adolescent trauma, teenage trauma, and adult trauma. I never thought it was trauma. I just thought that, guess what? It was life. And I became an addict for 25 years because of trauma and didn't know it. When I was 9 years old, my stepfather was molesting me.
Oh, sorry.
Um, 2 weeks before my high school graduation, I got raped by five guys.
Mm,
And even in my addiction, I witnessed several murders. And I had a gun to my head. So what I want to tell you is that even with the thing with my mom, and my mother had got married to this guy, um, I felt like I had anger with my mother for a long time because I'm like, why would you bring this man in here in our home for him to do something like that? However, what I want to say is when I told my mother that he was touching me, my mother stabbed him 7 times in his back, and he
mm,
was walking down the street with a butcher knife in his back.
mm,
And so, even though my mother is not living,
Oh,
she passed away in
goodness.
2020. I always looked at my mother as a superwoman.
after I got the therapy that I needed. My mother was my protector. Because, see, little Carla didn't understand any of that. I didn't understand. And so I had a child. I was still in active addiction, like my child with my mother, and some similar things happened to her. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter didn't speak to me for 26 years because she said, "You chose drugs over me." And I did. And I was able to get, thank God, in 2000 and 2022, I had my relationship was restored with my daughter, and now she is my biggest fan. But what I want to say is about forgiveness. It's not for them, it's for you. I went through trauma therapy for 2.5 years. And every time I would share something, something else came up that I remember from my past. And I remember, sharing with the therapist, and she said, "Are you angry with your mom?" And I said, "No." She said, "Yes, you are." She said, "Because you felt like that it was a domino effect with that. Me being molested and active addiction. I took my first drink when I was 11 years old. I didn't stop drinking until 2014. I was in and out of prison, because prison became normal to me. That
Mm.
was my life. Living on the street became my life. And I came from my mom. My mom was a nurse, you know what I'm saying? And I would hide from my mother because I didn't want her to see me in active addiction. And so what I remember is having a conversation with my mother, and thank God my mother got to see me clean 8 years before she passed away. But my mother was praying for me. So what I'm saying is, Cheryl, is this. I'm saying this to say, yeah, it's a whole lot more to the story, but I thank God today, for the journey that I went through because I never knew about healing and trusting and relying on God to help me through this process. And what the one thing that I learned is that sometimes we keep people in our life past an expiration date. Sometimes we have seasonal people in our life, and we have people in our life for a lifetime. And so I do understand how you feel. That is your mother. And even though my mother used to cuss me out, she did all that stuff. But my mother got to know the person that I was before she passed away. And she always said, "I was praying for you, Carla." She said, "I know what you went through. And I'm going to take the responsibility is I should have never brought that man into our house. But one thing I wanted to do was protect you." And when my mother passed away, I went through a lot. I went through a lot because I thought about even in therapy, who's going to take care of little Carla now?
Mm.
Who's going to take care of her?
Mm, mm,
Because she
mm.
was that she was that protector. But there was nothing my mother could do for me because I was after. Here's my thing: I didn't know if I was man, woman, or beast
Mm.
after I was molested. It took my livelihood. I didn't know who I was. Somebody, you know what I mean? But the one thing, it took my livelihood. I didn't know who I was. I was just roaming to and fro, tearing, tearing up my family, my friends, people that loved and care about me. But I got to a place in my life where I was tired. I was tired of running. I was tired of running. And I just remember falling into this church. It's called the Worship Assembly in Indianapolis. And Juanita Bynum was there.
Wow.
And I don't know out of all these people she saw me. She said, "Come here." I'm looking behind me like, who's she talking to? She said, "Come here." She said, "You a runner." She said, "I want you to take your stockings and your shoes off." She said, "I'm gonna wash your feet so you don't have to run.
Mm.
God has allowed people, and that lady prayed over me. That lady prayed over me. And at that time, I only had 98 days clean. 98 days.
clean and sober. And what I found out was I connected to a dream team of women that helped me in my recovery, helped me to become a productive member of society. You know what I'm saying? Help me. I was in the atmosphere of people in Narcotics Anonymous and Alcoholics Anonymous, and I had um a person that mentored me. And so I'm grateful today. And therapy, I was like, black folks don't do therapy. I was so grateful that I did. Because the layers begin to peel off of me. And I found out who I was. God had given me God has restored, He had restored that authority, the identity, and that destiny back to me. And as of today, I'm a grateful recovering addict. I am a peer support specialist for men and women in recovery. I am an Indiana community health worker. Because see, what I thought
All
was I
right
would always
now.
be a dope fiend for the rest of my life.
Mm.
I thought that because that's all I knew. But my pain turned into a passion for me to be able to help other men and women in recovery today. I stand firm and believe and trust the God of my understanding. He put a cover over me. And when I put stuff in the chat, that's stuff that, guess what? Somebody encouraged me to do. And I don't just talk the talk, I walk the walk.
Mm.
And so what I want to share to you, Cheryl, is pain, pain is something that we have to go through, but it doesn't have to be our story.
Mm-hmm.
We can turn that pain into purpose.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I understand you feel I was mad at my mother and didn't even know I was mad at my mother about her bringing that man in the house. I would steal from her. I would just do mean things to her because I'm thinking to myself, how could you bring that man? But my mother showed me, guess what? I know that I did, but let me correct it. My mother was a half an inch from his heart. He'd walking down the street with a butcher knife in his back and he had failed. And my mother told her neighbor, you better go get your friend because I just stuck it. They took my mother to jail, but they let her go.
Yeah. At
You
least
know
your
what I'm
mother did.
saying?
At
So
least your mother did. At
all
least your
that
mother did.
stuff, I understand. At
At least
least
your
my
mother did
mother
protect
did.
you. My mother didn't protect me, but at least your mother did
And I
protect you.
understand that. But guess what? You don't know what type of background your mother came up in.
Mm.
This is what I want. This is the part that I want to get to. You don't know what type of how your mother was raised, what her background was like. So your mother can give you something that she don't have.
Mm.
She can't give you something she don't have. Because she didn't, maybe she didn't have that nurturing and that pampering and that love. She didn't have that. So guess what? And then think about this, alcohol played a part in that. We'll do anything for the sake of one more. And so guess what? Your mother wasn't in her right mind. And you talking about justifying and rationalizing, as I put in the chat, I did it to my daughter. And guess what? I'm grateful. My daughter just celebrated 10 years clean. Because
Mm.
I brought her into recovery because she struggled with the same thing. My sister, while I was in prison, was molesting my daughter.
Whoa.
Huh. Come on
God.
now.
Oh my God.
Mm.
She was molesting my daughter. My daughter didn't tell me until 2014.
Mm.
And her therapist said, I think you need to have a conversation with your mom. My daughter had been carrying that. I didn't know that that stuff was going on. So my daughter's story is similar to mine. But let me tell you about it. My daughter, we were open to having therapy. And I remember my daughter being 4 years clean. And she said, hey, mom, can you come go to therapy with me? I'll pay for 6 sessions. I
Uh-huh.
said, sure. We lived in the same recovery house. She would look dead in my face and wouldn't even speak to me. And I got her in recovery. So I understand all of this. It was hard for my daughter to forgive me because I chose drugs over her.
Mm.
But I said, guess what? I'm going to get out of the way and let God do this. Because God is the God of restoration. I kept being in my feelings because we in the same recovery house and she looking at me and ain't even speaking to me.
Mm.
But when she shared her first year cleaning, she shared on a large platform with over 700 people there, and she talked about what I had did for her. And everybody looking at me like, "Miss Carla, you okay?" I said, "I'm good." Because guess what? She got free. She got free today. Everything that I had ever did to her, she talked about it. But guess what? I was spiritually fit to be able to receive it. So I understand about the unforgiveness. And sometimes my daughter, she'll still say little stuff, but I'm okay with it. Because what I know is that guess what? It takes a long time to heal from what somebody's did to you. And you being a kid, my daughter was 4 years old when I went to prison. When I
Mm.
got out, guess what? She was having periods. Okay.
Yeah.
And then 2 years
Yup.
later, I went back to prison for another 3 years. And then I made it to her high school graduation. And 10 days after her graduation, I went back to prison.
Mm.
And don't get me wrong, I forgive my mother. I forgive. It's hard for
But
me
you
to
don't
forget.
forget. You're not
I
going to
can't
forget.
forget. I can't forget.
And
But
it's okay.
I have. I forgiven her. I took her in. When she got kicked out, I took her in.
Yeah.
I was there for her, even despite everything she's done to me. I took her in. I forgave because, like you said, if God have forgiven you for your sins, you have to forgive others. And
Yeah.
I understand that.
God
But
forgive us 100 times 10. And he's still going to forgive you for some stuff you might do today or tomorrow. And so I know this is going to be a process for you. But what I'm grateful for is that you were able to get that out and you continue to cry until guess what? There's no more tears.
Mm.
thank you. You're
There's
right.
no more tears. Because God, the word says weeping may endure for a night, but joy come in the morning.
Joy
So
cometh
you
in the
keep
morning.
crying. You keep crying until guess what? You don't cry no more. And before you know it, you still may not even forgive her after you stop crying. But
Mm.
let me tell you this though. You're a work in progress. We all are.
Mm-hmm.
And don't you ever forget that. If you ain't perfect, you ain't gonna be perfect.
Nope, not.
You know what I'm saying? And so what it is that guess what? Sometimes you gotta crawl before you walk. So keep crawling until
Mm-hmm.
you're able to walk. You keep crawling.
Thank you, sis.
First thing you did was got it out. You got it out. That you've been hovering and brooding over you for all these years. And you got to a place where you were comfortable enough to share it on a platform in front of a whole bunch of people that are listening. But there's
Mm-hmm.
praying hands. And guess what? We're going to pray for restoration.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to pray for restoration for you and your mother. Because guess what? When my mother died, I felt like the life went out of me. I was struggling mentally, emotionally. And when I went to talk to my therapist, she said, guess what? I know your mother took care of little Carla. She said, but now big Carla got to take care of little Carla. I said, well, my God. Okay. She said, now you're able to protect yourself and you're able to be able to walk through it. Sometimes it's hard. Sometimes I think about the stuff she used to say and the stuff she used to do. But guess what? I got the memories of that lady. And every time I work for a paper place called LCP Transportation, and I schedule transportation for people with medical insurance because that's part of my internship because I'm a certified Indiana community health worker. And every time I'm on that phone, my mother comes out of me at some point in time. Sometimes people get on my nerves. But then I have to remember that could be my aunt, my sister, my cousin. So guess what? I need to always make sure I'm professional. But sometimes I don't want to be professional. When people be talking crazy on that phone. You know what I mean? But I have to
Mhm.
remember, and I remember my mother's, her behaviors will come out in me. And I'll be like, oh, shit, that's my mother coming out of me. But
Mhm.
your dad, it don't matter. You still got the memories of your dad. He may not be present, but you still got the memories. And yes, your dad was heartbroken, but sure, you were a little kid. There was nothing you could do about that. You I understand you feel like that about your mom. Please trust and believe. I know that you do. But let me share this with you, Cheryl. God is the God of restoration. You go to your dad's funeral and you see him and you talk to him.
Oh, he been gone for 13 years now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Still
But
go to the funeral. Still go there, sit and talk.
to his
To the
grave,
graveside.
to,
Dad, I
to,
miss you. I
to his
love you.
grave.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna stop. But I know how it feels like to be have that hurt. Guess what? My father, you heard me. I didn't even speak of my father. You know why? Because he ain't never been in my life. He came to our house one time when I was 6 years old. We lived in Chicago, Illinois, on 63rd Woodlawn, and he came with this little purple ass gum in his hand. And because my father, he was a co-pilot for Delta Airlines, and guess what? He ain't never really did nothing for us. So guess what? You know what happened? He came to the house one day offering us some gum. My mother slapped that gum out of our hands and said, "They don't need no motherfucking gun. They need clothes."
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? And when
Yeah.
my father passed away, my mother was looking for him before my high school graduation. And my mother was, she contacted WBON. I'm pretty sure Miss Debbie know about that. WBON contacted them trying to find him, couldn't find him. So guess what? About 10 years later, my mother get a call from his sister said, "Well, I called to let you know that George had passed away." My mother said he did. She said, "Yeah." She said, "I thought you said you didn't know where he was." She said, "Well, he's been down here for few years and he's been struggling." And my mother said, "Oh," she said, "Well, we wanted to ask you if you would help us with the funeral." My mother said, help you with what?" Help him with the funeral. My mother said, "You don't get off my damn phone." Back then, my mother, you had them phones, them kitchen phones with the long strings, the rubber string. She said, I asked you where he was, you told me you know where he was, so I was going to pay for him to come to his daughter's graduation. And you called me and asked me to bury him? She said, "Y'all better get together and bury him." She said, "Well, you can always get a cup, bowl, or can." And she said, "You can panhandle and get the money. Goodbye. Get off my phone."
Mm. Miss Carla, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay. Yeah. I just, you know what I'm saying? My heart went out to Cheryl, and I understand, baby. I understand about grief, and I understand about unforgiveness. But I'm gonna tell you, you doing this. When you forgive her, you forgive. You doing this for you. You ain't doing this for her. Because
I know.
sometimes we are sick. We are sick, especially if she's drinking. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am,
Can
we
you hear
can.
me?
Yeah, yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Sometimes,
Yes, Cheryl.
Okay.
when
Okay.
you are drinking and you are sick, you don't really know what you're doing half the time. And I was a full-fledged alcoholic, homeless,
But my problem with
eating
my
out of trash cans. So
my
you know what I'm saying? I know
yeah.
what it feels like, and I didn't have to. But I just want you to take a minute and process that. Maybe you need to talk to a therapist about it. You've been carrying that stuff around too long for you not to be free.
I know. I know.
For you
That's
not
what
to
I
be
was thinking
free.
too. Maybe I might need to seek therapy.
Yeah, girl, please. I've been in therapy since 2016, and I go every Wednesday. Even
I'm
though, guess what? I'm a recovering everything. I still go. I still see my therapist
and
because it
that's why
might
I
be some
thank God.
stuff that might come up.
And that's why I thank God so many days. I said, "Damn, I thank God I never turned to drugs." I mean, prayers to the people that's dealing with that and
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
they'll recover. But I'm so happy that I didn't turn to so many things that I could have turned to.
Yeah.
Right,
With all the
right.
stuff that I had to that I walked around, this burden I walked around with. I'm so happy I didn't
Thank
turn to
God.
drugs. I didn't turn to
Thank
prostitution.
God.
I didn't
Mm-hmm.
to life of crime. I'm so happy not that I didn't. You know.
Right. Well,
I just gotta keep healing. That's what I gotta just
yeah,
continue to just find
absolutely.
healing.
And you are going to. You are going to heal
I hope
from this
so. I
day
hope so.
forward. From this day forward, guess what? You're healing. It sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. You'll get there. You'll get there. But just continue to cry. And I'm gonna shut up, y'all.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate it. I love you so much. Thank you so much for reaching out to me, and and you ladies are right. You ladies are right. I mean, I just gotta just just right now, I'm just not ready to deal with her right now. But
Right.
the day,
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, the day will come, and like you said, hopefully, it ain't too late.
Yeah,
And
honey. But when you do,
maybe I can find it in my heart to forget, because I have forgiven her. It's not like I haven't forgiven her. She can never say I didn't forgive her. I took her in after that. Not once,
yeah.
not twice, not three times, but four times my mother got evicted. I took her in because I didn't want to see my mother in the street. I said, she did all this
Mm-hmm.
to me, but she's still my mother. I took her
Yeah.
in, and try to be there for her. And then she turns around and she turns on me over some insurance money that she knows she wasn't entitled to. And she was stone sober when she did it. She wasn't drunk.
Mm-hmm. Well,
So
my sister did. Yeah, my sister did the same thing to me. My mother passed away. My mother had three insurance policies: one to bury her, one for my sister and daughter, and one for me and my brother. And so
and
my
no
sister, she wound
accountability.
up getting more than all of us. But then she tried to invite herself to a party that she tried to come to a party she wasn't invited to. How you gonna invite yourself to the money between me and my mother? Y'all already got twice as much as we got. I said, girl, find you something safe to do.
Right.
Find you something safe to do. So yeah, I know
And
about
that's
all
what
that,
hurt me.
man.
That's what hurt me the most, because I was like, damn, I forgave you. I forgave you, and now you want to start drama over insurance money that you know you're not entitled to? You couldn't even
Yeah,
go to my father's graveside and apologize for what you did to him. No
and
accountability.
she,
That's why I think I got so much hate for Martell for that reason.
right.
Because I'm like, damn, you do wrong, and instead of you standing in your shit, you want to blame the whole world and blame everybody else for decisions that you made that
Mm-hmm.
that
But
changed the dynamic of our family. 17 years my father lived in that household, and you changed the dynamic of our family, and everybody else is at fault. You're not at fault,
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and that's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
She, that's I
Sometimes you can
wasn't.
be sober. Sometimes you can be sober and still have a drunk mind.
Hell yeah. Sometimes I do. All depends on what time of day it is. What you
Yeah,
talking
you
about? Come on, man. Shit, I guess what? I say I'm in recovery. I ain't said I recovered. What's the difference? Yeah. All
so,
depends on what day and what time. But
and then
Martell, the hell God, the hell he gonna fall. When Melody said in that song, you gonna reap what you sow, baby, God gonna tear his ass up. That's why I said, y'all stop. Guess what? I know you do you commentary, you know what I mean? Y'all report everything, but let me tell you something. God is hovering and brooding behind the scenes. He gonna tear his ass up. He gonna
Mm-hmm.
tear him up.
hmm
Because guess what? The one thing about it is God says, touch not my anointed, do my prophet no harm. And everything, and what you see him doing to her, he keep trying. And God said, not today, not today, not today. Because guess what? God has a covering over her.
Mm-hmm.
That guess what?
yeah,
That nothing can break through.
right.
She may be suffering behind the scenes, and may go through her emotions, but guess what? You see her, guess what? She come out smelling like gold every time. And I'm sitting here watching it because I've been watching Love and Marriage Huntsville since it's been on. And I've
Yeah,
watched
yeah.
Martell. But let me tell you this. Every time he try to do something to her, every time he try to do something, God has a what does it talk about in Psalms 91? He who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall abide in the shadow of the Almighty. It ain't nothing Martell can do with her, and he know it. That's why he keep doing it. He know it ain't nothing. He listen. No hurt, harm, or danger come near her, her children, and anybody she's connected to, and it don't work.
But guess what? Martell is not gonna stop until Martell is 6 feet under. Even if he go to jail, he's still gonna be trying to have people even if he go to jail, he's still gonna try to have people attack her. Guess what?
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's gonna happen? Guess what? Martell, I told y'all a few weeks ago, Martell is not gonna stop until he's 6 feet under.
Mm.
Because guess what? He made it his mind. You didn't embarrass me. You didn't shame me. And then you steady coming up. And every time I try to do something to you, and you just keep on. And guess what? She keep on rising like a phoenix. Every time
Right.
he do
That's
something, guess
yeah.
what? God said, guess.
Yeah.
But like she told that lady, the lady told her for for every for everything he do against you, I'm gonna give you 10 blessings. Ha! That lady spoke that thing 2 years ago over Melody, and it's happening. It's still happening now.
That's right.
I said, bless his little heart. He ain't gonna never stop till he just gets 6 feet under.
Mm.
And you gave it all away for
Right.
a cuckoo bird.
That's what I was
A
trying to
cuckoo
tell my. That's
bird.
what I was trying to tell my mother. You gave it. You gave it all away. A good man. You know how hard it is for women to find a good man these days. It's a good man. It's like you can't even find your hand and toes. Good men out here these days that stand by you, protect you, be there for you. And that's what I try to tell my mother. I mean, you had a good man. You had a man that was protecting you. The women been they've been living for decades trying to find a man that like that, and you just threw it
Yeah.
away. Just threw it away.
Guess
Just threw
what?
it away.
And some women do it every day, all the time. They do. And
That's
I'm
why I
not
say
just
it
trying to
ain't
be
just
cold
men
and
that
cruel
do it.
about it. It happens all the time. Guess what? You watch it on TV. Y'all talk about it every day.
Right. And it ain't just
Melody,
men that do it. There's women out here
Melody,
that
please.
you know. And then on top of that, you got a granddaughter, 28 years old, 4-year bachelor's degree. Got her bachelor's degree. Bust her ass to school to get a bachelor's degree. Never have been there for her. Never. Now you know how you feel about me is one thing. But when it comes to my daughters and my sons, my kids, she turned her back on them. For what?
But guess what? God, and let me tell you something about how God do. God will remove people out of your life for a reason. Guess what? It wasn't an. I know you may look at it a different way, but guess what? Sometimes God don't want that stuff on our children. The
Right.
thing that was on her. You don't know what it is. You know what I'm saying? And you still trying to find out what it is. But guess what? Those kids are successful, like with my child. I know nothing about raising no child. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
my daughter is studying to be a registered nurse right now. You know, and because it wasn't because of me, it was because of my mother. You see what I'm saying? I was the mother to her. You know what I'm saying? So I give God and my mother all the glory. Where I fell short, she stepped in. And that's my child. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's things happen like that all the time in life. And what we have to do is we have to learn how to be able to say, guess what? This happened, but this is not going to define me. You know what I'm saying? You need some
Right.
peace. You need some joy in your life. And guess what? Here's the thing. Don't let your mother steal that. You
Right.
letting that thing manifest in you. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing of it is that just yeah, I'm through, y'all.
And I
Just
love you
trust
so much.
God in the
Thank you
situation.
so much for thank you so much for for let telling me your story, telling us your story, and telling me your story, um and I'll get past it. I mean I'll get past it. It's just I'm just not ready to deal.
Sometimes,
I'm just not ready
let
to
me,
deal with it right now. But the day will come where maybe we'll talk again. You know.
yes, sure. Sometimes it's a moment at a time. It's a minute at a time. It's a day at a time. So take the time that you need, but still make sure that guess what? Cheryl is okay. Cry if you need to. You know what I'm saying? Kick, scream, do whatever it needs to do. But guess what? You're gonna get there.
Right.
And I'm gonna drop down, y'all. I
Thank you
love
so much,
y'all.
Dee. I
I
love
love this
you.
panel so
Thank you
much.
so much. Thank you so much, Carla. I appreciate it. I
Miss
love you,
Carla, I
babe. Thank
love
you.
you so,
Love
so
you,
much.
babe.
Yes,
Thank you so
Thank
much for
you.
coming up
No.
to
Thank
share.
you. Thank you so much. I
yep.
appreciate it so much.
I
You
told you
helped me
one
a
day I
lot.
was gonna come, and this was
Yes,
the
ma'am,
day.
you did.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about, sharing your story. We
That's
all
right.
have
Yeah.
one, and somebody else has been helped and touched, and that's the most important part.
hmm It is. It
Yeah.
is. So y'all can talk now. I ain't gonna drop down, but I'll just sit there and listen.
Sure you gonna be all right.
Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Where Aunt Debbie at?
With you ladies around, I know I will be. I know I will
Aunt
be.
Debbie, Aunt Debbie.
Hello?
I hope I'm.
Huh?
I hope Aunt Debbie ain't getting no middle work. I hope Aunt Debbie ain't getting no middle work.
Oh,
She better not
oh my
be.
God. RW, you ain't working the middle. You
No, no, I'm right here.
know.
No, no.
And Aunt
Oh
Debbie, you are an
gosh.
inspiration. I watched all your videos. I can't
Oh,
wait for the next ones you come up with. But I've looked at every one of your videos because I remember you used to be on the Silver's channel when I first started when the Silver first came out, talking about Love and Marriage Huntsville and chit-chat and all them. I remember all them. I've been on. I told you I've been watching Love and Marriage Huntsville since it started. And Aunt Debbie used to be cutting up in them chats today. I said, "Woo, I like that lady." Then when you came out with your channel, I said, "Okay, here's a connection."
Well, Carla, when soon as I come out of, after I get the recovering from my heart surgery, why don't you
Hmm
come over to my channel?
I
I'm gonna
will.
set up something where we'll have a speaker-thon. You can come and do your testimony. How about that?
Okay, I will
Would you
definitely
be
do
open
that.
to that?
I
Oh,
would.
okay.
Yep.
Just let me recover from this heart surgery and get my left side together. And I'm gonna put something together. It's just that
I know you.
I gotta recover first and
That's
get
right.
myself together. And this is a long process.
Oh
Y'all,
yeah.
heart
Oh yeah.
surgery is more than what you think it is. It's hard to recover. It is. It is. But every day you have to fight.
Yes,
And
you do.
Cheryl, I'm saying that to you. Fight.
Yes.
yeah,
Fight.
I
Yes.
will, Aunt Debbie. I will. I'll fight. I'll fight. I'll fight. I
And I
will.
That's
love
right. Keep
all you
on fighting.
ladies.
I love you too, Mama. I love you too. I really do. Um,
I love Cheryl's New York swag. I love you too,
Me
Mama.
too. I love Cheryl. Cheryl be cutting up on them chats, baby. I be on the YouTube streets. And Cheryl, when she was on Queen Sheba, I said, Lord have mercy. Queen Sheba was like, okay, Cheryl, thanks for coming up. I was hollering.
well, I asked was three questions. I just wanted to know these three
Just
things.
the three questions.
Just three things. That's all. And I guess that's why I hate Martell because, when you got a good person in your life and you go out of your way to see that person, to go out of your way to bring that person down and wish their downfall, you are got to be the most evilest person. You got to be the most evil person that is known to man. To do that to someone that was in your corner and loved you like no other, to do that to her,
Mhm.
and it just
Yeah.
brings back so many things I went through.
Yeah, it's triggering to you.
It's kind of
It's
triggering.
triggering.
And I
Yeah,
mean, you see
yeah.
me up here laughing and joking and everything, and a lot of the times I would try to just hide what I'm really feeling and really like keep it locked up. You know, it's been boiling in me for a long, long time.
hmm
But I said, you know what? I ain't trying to bring my problems up here on this panel. But when
Your
I met
secrets
you,
keep you
lady,
sick, though.
huh?
Your secrets keep you sick.
Yeah, but this deep rooted thing that I feel
Yeah,
was really like it's been in me for years and years and years from 2 years old of how my mother could do
yeah.
um can take me around a man that she was cheating on my father with, and none of my brothers, she never took them. I mean, I just felt one time like maybe she really hates me. Why would she take me around this man? She must really hate me to do something like that. And no, and none of my other brothers and none of my other sisters. I'm the oldest. Why me? Why would you take me? You know, you didn't know if this man was going to do something to me. You didn't know if this man was going to touch me. You didn't know anything, and I don't think she cared. You know,
But it wasn't about you, sure. It was about her. And that's what you have to remember this. It wasn't about you. It was about her. She wanted what she wanted when she wanted it. You know
and
what I mean?
no matter
And
who she
so,
hurt, no matter who she hurt.
yeah, yeah. And some people don't have no substance. You don't know what her background was. And so that's why I'm saying I ain't trying to justify and rationalize anything. I'm just saying you don't know what type of background she might have saw that in her family or in her past. And so guess what? One thing about it is that it's learned behavior. It's
Right,
learned behavior.
right.
So charge it to the head and not the heart.
Yes. And like I said, like you, Aunt Debbie, and everybody said, I got healing to do. You know,
Oh yeah.
and I seen a young woman do it, rise from the ashes to a phoenix after everything she's been through. A young woman, because Melody's my son's age. My son is 38 too, just
Hmm.
like Melody. And
Yeah.
you know, amongst the panel and the people in the chat and everybody on social media that I love dearly, she gave me a lot of strength too, Melody. She also
Yeah.
gave me strength.
Teaching
I
you.
said, if that young woman can rise from the ashes and the phoenix with the devil and the monster that she was married to, the enemy that she was married to, I can practically be
Hmm.
her mother. I could be her mother. Let me learn to, because sometimes you can learn from young people.
Yeah.
You can
But
learn from a young person.
Melody is a teacher.
Yeah.
She is a teacher. And what people don't understand is that this that lady's on that platform not just to make money or anything else. She's sharing her experience, strength, and hope with everybody. She is a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? She could have fell down and not did nothing and gave up on life. But guess what? The God she serves is an awesome God. Plus, she has a dream team of men and women in her life. Like Dawn told her that time when she was laying up in the bed when she bought that house, and she was laying. She's like, "Come on, let's go buy some furniture for this house."
Look, you know how many times I
When
got on my knees?
at her brother, and when she was at her brother's house, and her brother, and she was in her brother's bed. Her brother said, "Now I'm gonna give you one more day. After that, it's over.
Look,
You gotta get up."
you know how many times I got on my knees and I prayed to God many times. 'Cause without God, like you said, without God, I couldn't have made it through half of what I've been through. You know how many times I had to pray and get on my knees when my father passed? You know how many times I wish my mother was laying right next to him? But I had to
Mm,
pray that away. I had to pray that away because I don't think that I don't think that's what God would want me to say or do. And I had to ask
yeah,
God for forgiveness to forgive
you
me for
thought it was
saying it.
her. You wanted it to be her and not him.
I wanted it to be her. But I said I had to get
Hmm.
on my knees and pray. 'Cause I know God is the only one. He's the most important thing that can get me through all this hurt
Hmm.
and all this damage that my mother have caused. So this I know I can testify to the fact that if I didn't pray to God many times, I don't know where I would be. I don't know where I would be. I'm telling you, I don't know where I would be. So
Hmm.
I understand that. I'm just not me myself. I'm just not ready to deal with her right now. But I'm not saying
Hmm.
I love my mother. I told you if I see her in the street, somebody messing with her, I swear to God, I'm gonna I'm gonna trust me. I'm gonna go to the death for my mother. I just don't feel she took any accountability for anything that she's done. And if she come to me and say, she come to me and take accountability, and
Hmm.
and
She probably never will, Cheryl.
she may never.
She probably will never take accountability for what she's did. So what do you do with that? What do you do with that? You
Love
gonna
her from
heal.
love her from a
You
distance
gotta
and
heal.
heal and
You gotta
heal
heal.
and love her from a distance. That's what I'm gonna do
That's right.
right now at this present time. That's what I'm gonna do. Love her, but love her from a distance and heal. I pray for my mother too. I pray for everybody. Pray for everybody. Good health, wealth. But until I'm finished healing, I can't be around her. It's just that simple.
Hmm.
But if she need me, if somebody messing with her, I'll be there for her. But I'll roll. I'll roll like I always have. But right now, healing for me, It's just to stay away from me. That's all. That's how
Mm-hmm.
I'm healing. Everybody heal
Until
different.
you get
Everybody
the
heal in their
strength.
own way.
Until you get the strength to, yeah,
Right. So I can get the strength
yeah,
to not look at her every time I see her and look at her and see what she did to my father and what she did to me. But I love my mother. I would never sit here ever say I don't love my mother. I'd be lying.
right, right.
I'm just not ready to deal with her. That's it. That's my healing. That's my way of healing, and
Mm-hmm.
that's what have gotten me through. And that's why I don't take shit off nobody. Nobody. I don't care who it is,
Mm-hmm.
because that's
Because you still got that pent up anger and resentment and
right.
fear.
Right. And
Yeah,
I don't take
yeah,
shit off nobody. No man. I'm taking no shit off nobody. Period. So that's why I kind of I got that hard exterior the way I am. That's why I'm the way I am. Because,
right.
I'm not gonna let nobody hurt me no more. If my own mother do it, anybody will do it. That's how I felt at one time. Till I met y'all ladies, and I got on this panel, met G Squad, my Booski, you know. I said, you know what?
Yeah, G
This
Squad.
life,
He was
this
coming to
life
kill
after
you.
this mess. This life after this mess. This life after this.
Mm-hmm.
Who or otherwise I would be probably on some roof somewhere getting ready to jump off. But
Okay.
I prayed.
Yeah, for
I
real.
prayed. Trust me, I prayed.
I'm going to get off this panel, but it's two
But
things that
thank
I
you.
want to share with you guys before I leave. Isaiah 43 says, God says, the word says, just for a moment. I'm sorry, I got a short distraction going on. Okay, the scripture says, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you." First, he says, "I have called you by name." He says, "Fear not, for I have redeemed you. I will be with you through the waters, and you will not be overtaken. And I will be with you through the fire, you shall not be burned nor scorched." And Matthew 10 and 28:30, God says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and I will give you rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." Remember this: God says, "I give you the authority to trample over serpents and scorpions and over the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you." And I'm gonna drop down, ladies.
Thank you so
Mm.
much.
I
God
love you,
bless you.
Miss Carla. Thank
Love
you
you,
so much
Carla.
I
for
love
Thank
you
you.
too.
sharing.
Appreciate it.
Um, this is for you, Cheryl. Miss
Yes.
Thelma says my stepfather raped me from 10 to 16. I was scared to tell my mother. It took my sister to tell her. Praying for you, Cheryl. Do
Thank you so
you understand and see how you're opening up, sharing your story? You're not only starting to heal yourself, you're starting to help other people to open up, feel comfortable. I mean, look at how God is using you. That's a blessing all by itself.
You're right. You're right. And I thank
So
y'all.
you got a long road ahead of you, but you're gonna get there. You're gonna be fine. We
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. And I love all of y'all because, you're right. I got healing to do. And like I said, with God on your side, you can't go wrong. When you got God, in your corner. And I want to thank y'all all so much for being there, for being there for me and, you know, loving on me and everything. Y'all my sisters. And thank you
I
so much.
should I should get out my switches for you because you sit there and you said, "Oh, I ain't gonna get on that panel and tell them people do."
I know, but sometimes because at one time you feel like, damn, I feel like I did something wrong. I felt like, damn, I don't think I want to share this with people because people, because I did share it one time and you have people saying, "Oh, that's your mother, that's your mother." That's not what I want to hear. I don't want to hear that. I know that's my mother. You know, I just needed people to understand where I'm coming from. And family seemed like they couldn't understand that. You know, and it's good to know that I got people that praying for me and there for me, and and I thank you all. I thank all of y'all. I love y'all all. Aunt Debbie, I love you. You know that. We're gonna celebrate when Martell get those 100 years. We're gonna celebrate Aunt Debbie.
We're gonna have a birthday party. Now, with that being said, ladies, are y'all ready for male's TikTok?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
I'm
talk
ready.
about something happy right now.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
feeling
yeah.
good, Cheryl?
Yes, yes. Thanks to you, ladies. Yes, I'm feeling good. Now let's celebrate Martell getting 100 years.
Oh, we're gonna celebrate that.
When he,
Soon
yeah,
as she
when he
get
get
'em.
100 years, we gonna celebrate. When your heart get better, we gonna celebrate.
Yes.
Miss Thelma, we sending you love and prayers as well.
And
Thank
Thelma,
you for
love you
sharing,
too.
Miss Thelma.
I'm sorry that happened
Um,
to you, Thelma, and I'm praying for you, babe.
hey,
We,
to be real,
Yeah.
she says can't wait. Hello everybody that has joined the live that I didn't get a chance to speak to, but that was something that was so necessary that needed to be discussed. Thank God for Cheryl, Miss Carla, Miss Thelma, all of
yeah,
y'all for sharing your story, getting some relief, I'll say. So we're just so thankful for that. Miss Angie says she want to be like Melody so bad. Had she even say somebody been calling her for deals? Girl, nobody would never give
oh
you a deal.
my God. Oh my
Can
God.
I just say, can we just we can celebrate Martell going to jail now. We can celebrate in advance so we can claim it. How about that?
Sing
Oh
it,
yeah.
Cheryl. He going to jail.
Let's
He going
celebrate
to
it
jail.
now.
He going to jail.
You're going to
Mhm.
jail.
Going to jail.
You're going to
He
jail.
going to jail.
You're
Lock his
going,
ass up. Lock his
Yes.
ass up. He
you're
going to
going to
jail.
jail.
Now I just want to ask one question, G Squad.
Yes,
You said the
ma'am.
girl said she got all these partnerships. Why they didn't buy her no shoes
And
or
no
give her
clothes.
half fix before she went to the event? Because if she in these partnerships with these folks, now this is just how I think. This is how I think. You got all these partnerships and these folk calling you and everything. Why didn't they send you to that event looking nice? Why didn't they partnership with you by getting your hair fixed and bought you a decent dress and some new shoes, not no old ass shoes, new shoes, and
Mm-hmm.
having you looking like you a part of them? Why they didn't do none of that? With all them partnerships she told you she got, why they didn't help her out? That's all I want to know. Cause look like to me they could have helped out, right?
It
Right.
looked like
Lady,
they could have. She just up there lying. She's dreaming real big. My thought.
And if she
Wow.
work,
okay.
and if she working, what she doing home that time of the day? Because it was daytime when she was on live. If she working, what she doing home? What she doing on live if she working?
She
What?
said she worked. Don't nobody gonna never know what she doing. She got like she said she got the partnerships and she got a job. I
Oh my
guess I'm
God.
wondering why the folks didn't help fix her up. You know what I'm saying? Cause I see people when they get partnerships, they get all duded up to with the partnership help them. They be looking all nice and everything. I just wonder what happened to her. Or they didn't
She
get to
looked
her
like
yet or
they
what?
she was looking like they had a fight before they got to the place. The way that ponytail was looking, all frizzy and carrying on. I said, what happened?
Because I said, if you working, what you doing home? It's kind of early for you to be home. And why
And
that boy in his school? Why he not in school? He talking better now. Why he
and
not in school?
she didn't have no
Cause it's too
partnership
bad.
with the clothes, with the clothes or shoes people.
That
She
girl
wasn't
only
talking
got a
about
part.
that partnership ain't Debbie.
She only got a partnership with Section
Whatever
8.
kind of partnership she got, it should bring some money in.
Right,
Greenbacks is what I'm talking about.
right. What partnerships? Right, but what partnership she got? What
I've been a
With
partnership?
partnership
Martell.
with somebody. I'm getting some
With,
money out of it.
She
she
Right,
got
got a
come on
partnership,
partner
but
now,
she got
lady, tell the
partnership.
truth.
she got a
Right.
partnership with Martell. Broke.
Oh, she
What?
gonna always be broke then.
What? Her partnership is with Section 4. What's her
Oh yeah,
partnership with? The
Section
food
8.
stamp office. The food stamp office. What's her partnership with?
Right.
Ain't nobody
And
partnering with her.
why she got them bruises on that arm? That's right, Miss Candy. Miss Candy said she had bruises on the right arm.
Yeah, yeah. That's all that
Well,
fight went on that
I
time.
got one more question for you. Remember when she was doing all that shopping?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Why she ain't bought her kid no coat? Is the little girl didn't have a jacket to put on yesterday on the live? I seen that live, and the
What?
little girl said I ain't got no jacket. She was fun stunting like she buying all these clothes. And the little girl ain't got no fall jacket to put on to go out to the game. Why
Girl,
she don't have a jacket?
that girl look how. Does she know how stupid she look? She in what's that store she was in? H&M. She walking around there like she in Neiman Marcus or somewhere. She
Right.
walking around like she in the Louis Vuitton store. Girl, you in H&M. A person on
And the
Right.
a
girl
person
still
on
ain't
public
got no
assistance.
jacket.
A person on public assistance can shop at H&M. She act like she was in some major big store like
Right.
Macy's or Neiman Marcus. I said, girl, if you don't sit your ass down, anybody can go to H&M and buy something. You ain't and she got the rack like you thinking she's in Louis Vuitton store, Gucci store or something. Girl, go sit down somewhere. Go sit down.
She ain't got nothing. Then the girl ain't got no jacket. Now it's getting ready to get a little chilly out here. You know, fall goes
Right.
into winter.
Oh,
You
it's
need a little
chilly.
jacket. She to make the girl go chill. She going to a football game. And the little girl ain't even got a jacket to put on. She ought to be shaming herself and then she run around talking about she got partnerships and she doing all these great big things. And your child ain't got a decent jacket to put on in the fall. I wouldn't be
Right.
on TV talking that kind of crap.
Right.
And my kid don't got shoes or a jacket to put on. Cause they gonna get something first before I get anything. They gonna get what they need.
Thank you. And
Mm.
Debbie,
So
she
I
took
don't
them
care nothing
clothes
about
back.
going to no event. Ain't going to no event and my child need a coat. My
She
child
got
gonna
that
get
money
that coat and
back,
I'm gonna have
Aunt
to
Debbie.
stay at home.
You
It's
know
just
you
No,
that
gotta
she
simple with me.
she
you know
took
you
them
gotta be
clothes back and got the money, Aunt Debbie.
She ain't never bought them.
Thank
you
you,
know
Miss Carla, for your $10 super sticker. She says, Slow Slow has a partnership with Goodwill Outlet. Oh my God. It's 151 of y'all in here. Please make sure y'all have hit that like button. Don't forget to go and go on replay for Aunt Debbie and subscribe to the channel. And bless the Cash App. Y'all bless the Cash App. Today is Saturday.
You know,
Matter of
I
fact,
was thinking about that when I saw her last night, ladies. I looked at her live. Somebody had it on the channel. I'm looking through it and just listening. I tell you, I'd rather watch paint dry. But
For real.
okay, here we go.
right.
I see she says she got all these partnerships. She put down working at the nursing home, but your kid ain't got a job, a coat to put on, a jacket. I wouldn't
Mm.
care what if I make some money. My kids gonna have some fall jackets, winter jacket. They gonna have all they want of stuff. So, cause you know the weather change, you know when it gonna get real cold. You need them hat gloves and that big heavy coat.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna be out the way first. I might can't go to no event, but my kids gonna have what they need,
Right.
If
and they
I
gonna
have
have
to
some
go
warm
without a coat,
clothes and boots and
if I
some
Right.
warm to eat in their belly. And
Right.
hey, that
I,
come first now. That come
right.
first now.
I've had to
I don't
go.
care what
I've had to
Martell say. He run around that old ugly ass jacket.
right.
Folks say it cost $5,000, and you can't buy your kid a jacket.
Right. I've had to go many times without a coat to make sure my kids had coats.
mm-hmm.
So that's the bottom line. But at the end of the day, she ain't working nowhere. I don't believe she working it. And even if she get a job, she too busy running behind Martell. She's not going to keep that job because people at the jobs are not employers are not going to put up with that nonsense. They're not going to put up with her not showing up to work. One day showing up to work the other day, chasing behind Martell, so afraid he gonna run back to Melody. She ain't gonna be able to keep no job because she can't stay focused on getting her life together. Her thing is her whole life, her whole focus is Martell and Melody.
But
Martell and
Oh, you
Melody from day one.
Cheryl,
Huh?
you know why she keep a job? She keep a job long enough so she can file some income tax the following year to get an income tax check.
Right,
Absolutely.
right.
Absolutely, sweet
That
tea.
makes sense. That makes sense.
yes, that
Yeah.
makes sense. And I'm gonna
Mhm.
tell you something else. You know what? She talking about all these partnerships. I just noticed. She said that when Mel come out and said she got one with Goldie, the vitamin company.
Right.
Now she got some partnerships. Girl, please. I know. That's why I don't listen to that fool.
And she
It
out.
just dawned on me.
We,
I
we
said,
know. We know she do, Aunt
Lord
Debbie.
have mercy, help me.
Just like she got that website selling all those expensive clothes. We know.
So obsessed. Golly.
I'm gonna
Right.
stay off these channels. I'm gonna stay. If I see her, I'm gonna scroll back, cause I know I'm finna get some lies and be crazy as hell.
Right.
That
Right.
lady make me
Right.
crazy as
She
hell. I'm through
boring
with
as
her.
she boring as fuck. She ain't saying nothing when she's on there. She talking about the same BS. The boy still ain't in school. Martell knew when he said she was a good mother. He was just saying that to hurt Melody. He know that she ain't no fucking good mother. He know
Mm-hmm.
that. That could be why he stay under her like he do, afraid for that child, because he know she's not a good mother. This is the same girl that sat on live while her son was coughing up a lung. I mean, he was coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing and coughing. That girl didn't one time get off that live and take that boy to the hospital. And only when Martell stepped up and said, "Meet me at the hospital," is when she took him. Other than that, that boy would have been caught. And I mean, he was coughing up. He was coughing for days. People on the live begging her to take this boy to the hospital. You think she did? That girl is an unfit mother. She ain't. She is no good. She's not. She's a no good mother who don't really deserve to raise Knox in the first place. And that could be why Martell ass is standing under her like flies stuck to shit, because he know if he turned his back, that boy gonna be in grave danger.
And you know what else? I have two things to say. He was still eating junk food, them potato chips. And
Right.
then she still called him. She was changing her name. She called him not Maverick one time and Knox one time. She didn't know what to call the poor child.
So
Mm-hmm.
did now see that drove me crazy too. See, I can't listen to her. Cause see, I see she crazy and she
Right.
spread her crazy. And I never looking no more. I'm telling you, I'm not going back over there no more. I
What?
just wanted to see if them folk, cause they said the folk were eating up in the comments. That's really what I went to see, to be nosy. That's why you should mind your own business, leave up folk business alone. Cause
Right.
then the crazy come out. See, I ain't
What?
going back over there no more. I ain't got to worry about me. I ain't going back over there no more. I never
But
go
now
back
don't you
over
go
there.
back over there, because it'll be
And
a little cleanup
she
for
looked
our
crazy.
children.
She looked really she looked like a psychopath.
Yeah.
She did.
Right.
But
I ain't
look,
going back over
y'all,
there no
What?
more. You don't have to worry about it over there in Demon Town. I
What,
ain't no business
Charlene?
over there in Demon Town.
y'all
Charlene?
know she crazy though. Anytime you go to that link and find that guy's wedding pictures and stuff, and then you pop back out on the internet a couple of days later, like you haven't did anything, that girl just a batshit crazy as she can be.
Yes,
And
she
they
is.
asked her that in the chat too. Why would you do that? She read it. And then she didn't answer. She did with them old lips.
With that filter on with her
Yeah,
look
filter
grandma
face. That's what
look
I
Yeah, but
call her.
all
That's
the
what I call her.
filters
Filter
on.
face.
They're about 10 or more.
That's what
I
I call
think
her.
Yeah,
she
and the
Filter
about
little
10 or
boy
face.
20.
popping in the filter with eyelashes on.
Right. I call her filter face. That's what I always call her, filter face.
Well, honey,
But
she was in full effect yesterday, I tell
Charlene,
you.
what? Charlene? Nick Cannon is her special guest.
Oh, Lord.
That's what
How y'all
Charlene
find that out?
Charlene W said. That Nick Cannon will be her special guest. She said Cheryl Howard. Nick Cannon is the special guest
Mm.
that Melody is
You,
bringing.
yeah, you right,
Oh,
Miss
Lord,
Zaria.
Martell finna go down to that courthouse. Martell, don't you go down that damn courthouse today. The folks
He gonna
at home.
Martell, don't you listen at Aunt Debbie, Martell. You go to the courthouse. Go on now. Go on,
okay.
Martell.
They gonna have a rumor started saying Melvin having the baby by him next.
Right,
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Don't you go
right.
down there with that courthouse with that crap.
I know where you were going, Aunt Debbie. Oh well, let's get ready.
We
Candy
might
says,
well get
Miss
Let's
ready.
get
Candy says
ready.
Martell will pass out. Martell, go back down there Monday morning. Martell, you go down there to that courthouse. You tell them folks that she had Nick Cannon up there and he got all these cheering.
Right.
Yeah, you know what I said? He got all these here cheering. And now he trying to get, he gonna call her his wife, y'all. Y'all know that. But, we know it's your ex-wife. You don't know why he was up there with her. That's what Martell gonna do. Come on.
And
He
this is some
rubbed her arm or she rubbed his arm. Martell, you better go down
She's gonna be pregnant. She pregnant by Nick Cannon already.
there.
Mhm.
Her Martell.
Martell going to the courthouse for real Monday.
Ah, y'all crazy. Y'all crazy.
and
Y'all know that, right?
he probably gonna do it too.
Miss D
Cheryl.
Brown, Miss D Brown, hey and welcome. We was
Oh
probably caught up
God.
in the conversation. We didn't see it. Miss D Brown says I told you guys that when I first came in about Nick Cannon. So sorry that I missed that, but so thankful that you're here. Yes, ma'am. What do y'all think about that clown gonna try to post somebody's house on the what? What are y'all doing that for?
He gonna live to regret that. He gonna live to regret that. And then he got to never tell her to come to Tennessee. No, you the one who doxed her and found out where she lived. No, you go to her. You go to her. Why she got to come to Tennessee? Why don't he come to where she at?
All of them folk batshit crazy.
That's evil. That's really evil. And by the way, she got a beautiful home. By the way, since you want to put that shit out there, she got a beautiful home, unlike where he lived. So why don't you go over to her? Why she got to come to you? You doxed her and
Mm.
pulled up her address. So why she got to come to Tennessee? Won't you come to her?
And why don't you ask her, how can you get a house and stop
Right,
renting and stop paying for somebody else's?
right,
Mm.
right,
Mm.
right. Why they want to
You're
keep talking about?
renting. She has a mortgage. Do the math.
Right, and they on here talking about Jason married and all that. They don't even know the dynamics of his marriage. Who's to say he even still with his wife? Who's
And
to
who
say that
cares?
he
Who cares? He worked for Mel. Who cares
who
what his
cares?
marital
Right,
status is?
right. But when you put shit out, and then when somebody take you to court and sue you for millions of dollars, first they come out your mouth is, I don't have it. You know you didn't have it when you defamed that person's character. And then he goes to the one person, $2 TK, who defamed some woman's character, defamed her kids, and ended up owing her $4 million because of it. And that's the person who this stupid idiot goes to give information, bullshit lies. I'm gonna say bullshit lies because that's no information. That's bullshit lies. To Tasha K, the one person who is sued for $4 million for defaming not only Cardi B but her children who were toddlers and probably still are toddlers at the time. That's
Mm.
how stupid he is. This girl got a $4 million. She's $4 million in the hole, and Cardi B owned her ass as long as she owed that money. That's why if Mel sued them, whether she get anything or not, she'll have something over their head. You notice she don't speak about Cardi B anymore. That $4 million shut her up real quick, and that's what Mel might have to do. She may have to sue. She may have to sue. I'm be honest.
Mm.
That's the
I
only
seen
way he
on
will shut the
somebody's
hell
panel.
up, huh?
I seen on somebody's panel this morning. They say Tasha K didn't have no whatever she said she was gonna have for the folks. She didn't have nothing.
No,
I
she
heard
ain't
her.
got nothing. She ain't got
She
nothing.
didn't
She don't
have
even know the
nothing.
dynamics of this man's marriage.
She really made Martell like a fool is
Yeah,
what the content creator was saying.
yeah.
It was a lot to it, but I came in on it and just heard pieces of it because I was taking my medicine. And I just heard pieces of it. And they was talking about, I guess they went over there last night and, to hear what Tasha K had and come find
Hmm.
out she had nothing. And that was a setup for Okie doke for Martell. Martell need to
Yes.
quit. These people ain't, they ain't going along there with what he talking about. Ain't nobody finna miss none of their money or blessings, fooling with no demons. So he need to go sit on down. Matter of
Right.
fact, go to the courthouse and sit there today and wait till Monday. I'm tired of him. Just go
and
stand
then
out there
and
on the steps and wait till
right,
Monday till somebody get there.
right,
And stay out the way.
and
Just
then
stay
he
out the
put
No,
way.
no, Miss Charlene, I didn't see Trisha's outfit. Well, you talking about that blonde wig? I saw her
oh
with that on.
God, shut up, a
Lord, she need to
fucking
go do
fool.
better, but mm-mm.
And then
Party
on
City
top of that,
with
the man might be married. Hypothetically, what if that man wife had passed or something? And I'm saying hypothetically, what if that man's wife would have passed away? And you putting out that he married. You know how many men lose their wives and they're widows and they're still married to their wife, even though their wife is deceased? What if that woman was deceased hypothetically and he put this mess out? He
that
don't
man. That man is an employee. See, that's what people don't understand.
just
The man
stupid.
is an
He's
employee.
an
He
employee.
take care of his boss. He get a check. So ain't nobody think about that. Ain't not a male, man. Man, don't want.
Right,
You think male a fool with an employee when she can have a billionaire?
right.
Come on now, let's
And
just
no
do the
more than a
math.
married man. No more than a married man. Mel
Right.
would never sleep with no married man after what she went through with this paramour slash whore. Come
Right. The
on.
Now,
man
now,
got
wait
some
a
nice
minute.
looking
Now,
butt.
hold up. Don't get it twisted. Now, you remember Miss Black Dot Titanic said that boy got money.
Yeah,
Well,
he
that's
do.
all right. But what I'm saying is this here. He is an employee to male. And I don't think Mel would risk anything by fooling with no employee because people can sue their employers for harassment. And I don't think Mel would take that chance.
And my thing with her is, the paramour slash whore who don't have no wedding picture of her own. This man is a part of the law enforcement. He is an ex-police officer. While she's out here they talking about security. No, that man is a police officer, ex-police officer. He has a lot of people in the law enforcement that he know. So she effed up right there when she did that, because that man is an
Mm.
ex-police officer and
Well, I'll be
possibly
glad when
Navy
they go
SEAL.
do something to her, Cheryl. I'll be glad when they
Me
go
too.
there and
Before I
drag her
do.
by that goddamn Thundercat hand tail on down to the jailhouse. I'm waiting on that. I'll tell you now. But that's what I was sitting up hoping would happen last night when I was looking at the replay. I wish the police would come in and snatch her by her head and drag her down to that
Thank
damn
you,
jail.
Miss Maria.
Y'all
I
know I
see
got the
you.
sense.
Thank you. Miss Sunshine says coleslaw scratched her jaws out from around with Hotel.
Oh my
Thick
God.
and curved. Now she has more lines around her mouth than cracks in a house
And
from an earthquake. But wait a minute, y'all. This is what I wanted to ask y'all. Did y'all see that house or wherever she was at? It looked like it was real old. You know how
yeah,
the vents was
yeah.
like on the side of the wall up there?
Every time you see Arionne on live,
it's,
she looks like she's in a different house every
it's
time
probably
she's
an
on live.
apartment,
It's probably an
a
Airbnb or
Section
something
8.
else, or Section 8. But every time you see her, she's in a different apartment. And
Right.
every apartment she's in looks different.
Did y'all hear
It
what
looked
she said
hollow
about
like
her
it didn't have
braces?
much in it. It
She
Huh?
said
looked
her brace.
hollow.
She said she got her braces replaced 3 times, y'all. This is the third time.
Yes.
That's a
Okay.
bullshit
Yes.
Just
lie.
lying.
That's a bullshit lie.
Right.
She
Like
ain't
we
got no
said.
money for that. My thing is when she was talking, you could hear her voice. You know how your house is hollow because you don't have nothing in it,
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
and that's the way it sounds to me. And the little boy still, I mean, he don't mind her at all.
Not at all.
I see why he ain't in the school. He don't mind.
Right.
You
That's
Mm-hmm.
heard
what
what
He
he
don't
said
like
to
to
her?
mind.
You heard what he said to her? She said to her that you better stop. Daddy gonna hit you. You heard him say
Yeah,
that?
yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh,
Miss
child.
Annette, she's down there. Hey, California. Miss Annette's from California. She says, "Hey, G Squad 68," and she's
Hey,
speaking to
boo.
Cheryl and everybody.
Hey, boo.
Hey,
How
Miss
you doing,
Annette,
Annette?
welcome. Thank you so much for being
Hello.
here this
How you
what is it,
doing?
morning, afternoon? I don't know what time it is. Soul Star says, "Hi, Annette Holden. No one think my son is going. I don't like crowds like that. Are you going? Here's here it's nice. Okay. Miles said all these boxes.
Child. When that boy said that daddy gonna hit you, oh my God. I said, see how babies are? They see he's a baby, but them babies, they see everything. He just told on her. So he is hitting you. So that's what I said. So
No,
he is.
sure. Did you hear what Miss Carla says? He said all these boxes, meaning wherever they is, they just move
Right,
in.
right. Okay. Oh, okay. Because I didn't. Okay. All these boxes, but that's what.
Yes.
Right. But if you see her on every live she do, she's in a different place. It looks different. Every place she's
Mm-hmm.
different looking. I noticed that. I'm like, this girl going from pillow to post, from post to pillow. Ain't got a window to throw it out, and a pot to piss in, and a window to throw it out of.
or
And
a
she
ground
getting
for
on
us to
here,
fall on.
right? And then she get on here thinking. She's what? She can never compete with Melody. Because one thing Melody did, she bust her ass for every dime she got. This girl sits on her ass with
Hey,
her
girl.
mouth open and her legs open. And Martell is sick of her. That's why he tried. That's why he's setting her up for that revenge beat. He trying to get rid of her. And I said it before, and
Cause
I say it
he
again.
tired of
He
taking
trying to get
care
rid of
of her. But it was all right with him taking care of her with mail money though, right?
her. Right, right,
Well, he
right.
ain't got no money to take care of her with his own cause he ain't got no money.
Right. That's what I'm saying. It was okay long as he was spending mail's money. It was
With
okay.
his broke
It,
tail self.
Right.
that
And
Get
plus,
part.
on down to that damn courthouse and sit on them steps like I said.
Just gone to the jail and check yourself in.
and right, and
Right.
mostly why he did a lot of the stuff he did for Ariana is for control. because she
Mm-hmm.
got nothing. She ain't working. She ain't got nothing. That's something he can hold over her head. You know, Martell like to hold shit over your head. This is what he hold
Yes.
over her head. I take care of you. I fucking take care of you. I buy your pads. I buy your underwear. I buy your toiletries. You gonna do what the fuck I say do, because
Oh,
I'm the
stupid
one that
self.
take care of you. That's what he telling her. I take care of you. Without me, you wouldn't be nobody. You wouldn't be nothing. So you're gonna do what I tell you to do. You're gonna get to that court. You're gonna testify for me. You're gonna do this. You're gonna do that. Because who take care of you? Your own family don't even take care of you. This is what he holding over her head. That's why he do what he do. He ain't doing it because he love her. Martell don't love nobody.
He
He's a
don't love
narc.
himself. He don't
He don't
love
even love
himself.
himself. He's a narc. He doesn't love anybody. When people say, "Oh,
And
he never loved Mel," he don't love nobody. He's a narc. They don't love people. They just
Miss
want to.
Annette says, why does Arion get to show her son and not Mel? But y'all know what? The whole time that little boy kept trying to get in that camera, that girl looked like she was more terrified than ever. So I don't know.
Well, it's too
She
late.
gonna
She
get
let him in the
popped.
camp.
Well, she
She done
was
let him.
smiling at one point. She was
Yeah,
smiling with him up there at one point. I did
right,
see
Sure
that.
was.
right.
Like
She
she
let
was
him on
really
camera.
doing, like she was doing something.
Yeah, she let him on camera, but
I
that's
thought
gonna be
that
held against.
was
That's gonna be held against Martell. You just told us that you didn't want none of your kids on social media. So what is that youngest one who's only 3 years old doing on social media? If anybody shouldn't be on it, that 3-year-old shouldn't be on it. So that's Melody gonna hold that against him, and the judges too,
You think
because
she
you
was
just
mad
said.
because she didn't go to LA with him? I think she wanted to go
Yeah,
to
she
LA.
mad. Yeah, and Martell didn't want her with him because he's
Right.
trying to he's trying to pursue
Cause he can
Melody.
go cause
He's
he
trying
gonna
to
go be
pursue
a hoe.
her.
Nah, he gonna be a hoe while he down there. You know
Right,
how he
and he gonna
operates.
be a hoe too, and he trying to pursue it. He looking for the next Melody, and he also want. He don't need her on his arm when he's all over LA looking for Melody. Where's Melody? Where's Melody? I'm trying to run into Melody. This is why he didn't want her. In fact, she don't fit in LA. She didn't fit in at that fashion show. You know she don't fit in LA.
But
She ain't
that's
got
why
nothing going.
he took her to shut her up so he can go to
Right.
LA.
Right. He going to LA. Where's Melody? Where's Melody? I'm hoping I run into her. This is not Martell's first time going to LA. This is not their first
Right.
time taping the reunion in LA. This is not their first time. He down there hoping and praying on his knees that he run into Melody. He looking all over. Where is she? Where is she? Where is she? He praying he run into Melody, and the last thing he needs is that bitch on his arm. If he if and this is in his delusional mind now, he's not gonna run into Melody. But in his delusional mind, he really feel I probably will run into Melody in LA. And I don't need this paramour slash whore on my arm when if I run into Melody. This is what
He can't know where Melody go. He was at the Roach
he
Coast
can't. He
Hotel.
can't. He know he can't. But in his
Right.
delusional mind, as long as Melody's not married, there's a chance for him. In his
He better get
delusional
on that
mind.
plane while he got that free ticket. Cause he know he ain't got no money to buy now. So get
Right.
on there and get on back to Huntsville and do what you do. That's your program. Get in it now.
Martell
We
is
done gave
delusional.
We gave you a free ticket. We don't
Martell is
want to
Mhm.
hear no crap now. Go
Martell
sit
is
on that court steps and wait.
She can say
Get
what she want to say, but I want to know why do he have all Melody's pictures on his Instagram and he don't have one picture of her on there? Why he got all those pictures of Melody and he ain't got no pictures of Arionne? Arionne's stupid. He don't love you. He don't give two shits about you. You are
Yeah, she
somebody.
was sitting there talking about I could have been in. I was invited to LA.
right.
No,
Miss
she
I could have
wasn't.
went.
No,
Miss
she wasn't. No,
Yeah,
she
Miss
wasn't.
Dorian says the Lord is beating coleslaw and Martell. Remember when they laughed at Melody when she left and had nothing and was sleeping on blow up mattresses? Now the don't know where they are going to live. Ain't that something?
Right.
Um,
Right.
Miss Maria says she didn't get to go because he would have to pay her fare,
Yeah, that's
and
another reason.
he ain't got enough.
He ain't got enough. That's what's up.
Well, she said she could have went, but she hands on for her kids and she got to make sure they do their work. I ain't see her make her sure they do nothing.
That girl
All
ain't
I
But she
working.
saw
was
was
on
that
that
little boy
line.
slapped her. That
She
That
little
girl.
boy
couldn't
slapped
make
the
sure the
piss out
girl
of her,
had a
y'all.
jacket to wear. So I don't see her doing crap. That
Right.
little
All I
boy, she
see
don't
is
do
her.
nothing with him either. He
Right. All I
run
see.
her. That little
Right.
boy
All I
run her. She don't run
right.
him. She can't tell him nothing to do. Everything she tell him not to do, he do it and do it even more. And he ain't studying about what she said. I wish I would have a kid that wouldn't mind me. I don't
Mm.
play them games right there. When I tell you stop, And I look at you and say, stop. You better
Mm-hmm.
stop.
That's
Mm-hmm.
right. She
That's
Miss
the
even
Paula
said,
that's
says Hotel is not trying to get nowhere near Melody. He do not want to run into Jason. Martell out there on Rodale Drive trying to find Melody. That's why that girl couldn't
exactly,
go.
exactly. He can't come near her. No, he can't come near her. But that ain't never stopped Martell before. He can't come near her now, and he's still harassing her. He can't come nowhere near her,
you know what,
and under a court order, and
that
he's
little boy,
still harassing Melody. And now he's doing it through a third party. So nothing stops Martell. If Melody had an army, the only thing he can't do is get close to her. But he will still harass her. It doesn't matter if he can get near her or not. He's still gonna harass her.
have y'all heard
So,
Still.
that?
so
Y'all
what
heard
do
that
y'all?
saying? That little boy gonna be a thorn in her flesh.
Mm-hmm.
She wanted him, she got him. She don't know what she got to deal with.
Sure don't, cause he don't never mind the. Now I saw that last night. The little boy don't to do nothing. She said,
And
I was
she
sitting there watching. I was
me too.
wondering when he was gonna stop, and he
And,
never did. I said,
I-
damn, he don't mind his mama at
and
all.
she think it's cute. She think it's cute, Aunt Debbie. She think it's cute. She's smiling. She think it's cute. Son, Maverick Knox. She don't know what his name is. He ain't gonna know
That
what his
boy,
name is.
that's one confused little boy. I'm telling you, that's one
Yeah,
confused.
Totally.
he's very confused at this point. She just be doing too much.
And they gonna
Miss.
pay for it. You know it's coming back again.
She looked as sad though. I don't know why that girl got up there on the internet looking like she was looking.
She
Of course,
mad
she
because
looks sad.
Martell, she wants to go to LA, so she gonna go against Martell and get on the internet.
Right.
That's how she does. When he does something, she don't, cause she figure, well, we done been together the whole week. I
She
done
could have
went
went. She could have went to L.A. No, Martell said you're
right.
not going. Martell
Cause
said you're not going. Whether he even if Martell could have had a pocket full of money, and she's not going to L.A. He's
but
not gonna let her go to L.A.
she thought she was in. She thought she was that it
Yeah.
girl. She thought
Mm-mm.
she was that. What she say? I'm that girl or
That
something like
bitch.
that.
She that bitch.
Oh,
She
my
ain't
bad.
that bitch. She not that bitch. She's not. She not. Because I would like her to explain why my Martell got Melody's face plastered all over his Instagram, and no pictures of her. The one that's sat on the bench, under the bench, behind the bench for 10 years, over a decade. Why don't that man have pictures of you in his on his IG page? Why he got pictures of Melody plastered all over his IG page? And he ain't been with Melody in over 5 years, close to 5 years. Why does he got her face plastered all over his Instagram? You see pictures of Melody. Martell is sick, man. Martell is obsessed with this woman. I'm telling you. Oh, you should see all the pictures he got of Melody on his Instagram.
You know
You
what?
gotta go over there.
He's obsessed. He's evil, and he's trying to get revenge for the
Yeah.
wrongs that he's done. Like you said, he's not taking accountability
No.
because he's
No.
the one that messed up.
Right.
And he's not accepting that. So he's mad because, like you say, Mel is moving on to bigger and
Right.
better things, and he's still in that little ditch that he dug for Mel. He's
Right.
stuck in it. Him and old hotel, whatever that slut name, they stuck in it. That trash.
And that's why she don't like Melody, because she know that Martell is obsessed with her, and anytime he can get away from Arionne, just so that he can harass Melody, he gonna take every chance he can to get away from her ass, and he trying to get rid of her now, which is
Mhm.
take the blame for me for the revenge, P. Do a little time, and when you get out, I'll be there for you. She gives me For My Man. I watched that series a
Oh
lot.
yeah, the ID
She
channel
gives me,
girl.
and them women go to
And
jail. They
snap
end up going to prison
or snapped.
or
Yeah.
snap because of the love they claim, and it's not love. It's not love at all. But
Not.
but in their head they think it is, and they go to prison, do 10 and 20 years for a man that never even cared about them anyway, and it was only using them for
Hmm.
to do their biddings.
And
That's it.
some of them still don't wake up after that.
And
That's how,
still, I'm still don't wake up
and
after that.
she'll be one that won't. Some do,
Mm-mm.
but she'll be the one that won't.
She ain't gonna wake up. Nope.
Cause she
Mm-mm.
mental. Cause something wrong with her. She is really gone.
Right. Anytime a man asks you to put out a revenge
Right.
tape, and then ask you to pretend like you're the man behind the tape, and then put out a fake page, you ain't no man could ever tell me he loved me and would ask me to do something like that. Knowing I could go to jail, I could lose my kids, I could be in a lot of trouble What man that love you would ask you to do something like that?
Right. The one that don't give a daggone
Then he
about
don't
you.
give two shits about her.
Right. And
Nothing.
she knew it.
She know it.
She too
She know it.
stupid. But she just stupid.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
G Squad. Can you hear
Yes.
Oh,
us?
Yes.
I'm just calling y'all. Nobody was saying that.
You dropped down, G Squad. You just came back up.
Yeah, it was before then, but
Female starting their mess
We
already.
couldn't hear you.
oh, okay.
Cause
Yeah, that little boy. Oh, all I can think about that little boy just slapped it, y'all. He tore that face. He tore that face up.
Yeah. He learned that from his father. He see his
right.
father. He see his father beat on her enough. He see her father. He see his father beat on her enough. Trust me. He see his father beat on her enough. Martell trying to get rid of this girl. He don't mind. He's okay with raising Knox on his own without her, because he's gonna always blame her for why his marriage got destroyed. He's gonna always blame her for the revenge P too. If you wouldn't have got up there running your fucking mouth with original straight no chaser, that shit never would have happened. You went up there running your mouth and telling every fucking thing. That's why when they were at that fashion show, he pulled her close to him. He yanked her to him.
He
He
sure
didn't.
did.
He
But you
didn't.
know what? If she's his star witness, I don't know if y'all heard her last night talking about she was texting her 40 times or some old crazy mess. That fool gonna get in this courthouse and try to use that stuff, and they're gonna destroy that. You know what?
And
Good.
and
That's
the
she
ju-
need. I'm happy. That's a good thing, G.
and the judge is going to ask her, show us the text messages of her showing of her texting you 40 times or calling you 40 times. Where's the receipt? You can't go in court running you're flapping your gums. The judge don't want to hear that shit. The judge want to know, give me some proof. Where do you have receipts? Do you have any text messages of her texting you or calling you 40 times? She don't have nothing. Nothing. No more than Martell has any proof when he walk in there. Martell not going to have no legit proof. He going to conjure up some fake receipts, and the judge is going to say, this is not authentic. We can't accept this shit. He's going to be found guilty again.
In
So
contempt of
I hope he's
court
ready
and
for
gone
it.
and send him to jail.
Yeah, he's going to be found guilty again because the judge don't want to hear about her. I'm texting you 40 times. Bitch, you shouldn't have been texting her husband. You shouldn't have been calling her husband at her house. They're married. You had no business calling her at all. You,
Mhm.
you're one of the reasons why their marriage got destroyed. Get out of my face. Get out of my face.
Mm.
Please. Get your paramour slash whore ass looking ass out of my damn face. Get out of here.
Ladon, Ladon.
Here we go again.
See, she told me she was going to the store. That was about like over an hour ago. That's all right. Okay.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Maria says she said we're laughing at me. Maria says he ain't gonna raise that boy on his own. He would probably try to get Mel to what?
That's
Raise
not gonna
that
happen.
boy alongside of oh, that'll never happen.
That's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. Mel ain't raising nothing. Mel raising her 4 kids and that's it. Mel ain't raising that boy. Hell no, she ain't. Hell no, the hell she ain't. He gonna be on his own. But he'll be teaching, he not going to take care of Knox. He just going to be teaching Knox the ins and out of the hustle of the street. How you can steal to get something. If you want something, you got to steal to get it. This is what
Scam.
he going to be teaching
And
him. He
scam
not
people.
scam people. He going to teach him how to scam
Lie.
people.
How to
Right.
lie
He not,
and how to
he not,
fight. How to be
raising somebody
a
don't
B
mean you're going to,
unit.
right. A being women. Raising a kid don't mean you're going to raise him right. You're going to teach him all the tricks of the trades that he learned growing up. And wherever he came from, where he came from again, whatever place he lived at, he
Girl,
gonna
that's
Um,
learn.
all he see now. That's all he
Right,
see now.
Terrace Hill, wherever he lived at, he gonna teach that little boy the tricks and the trades of how to be a criminal. That's how he gonna raise him, and
Aunt
that's not
Debbie, you
raising him,
okay?
huh?
Aunt Debbie, you okay?
Aunt Debbie, Aunt Debbie. Her Ladon. T. Lee says Ladon fishing what Aunt Debbie started at the store. Uh,
Aunt Debbie,
clean B&B up
Aunt Debbie, yeah.
on aisle 10 allegedly.
He gonna
Here
teach
I
that boy.
am.
Oh, there she is.
Oh,
He
you
gonna
Yeah,
all
teach.
right?
I was there taking my medicine, taking my afternoon
Oh,
medicine.
good.
He
That's
checking
good.
on you.
That's good. He gonna teach that boy how to be a criminal.
Yeah.
At
Well,
the
he
end of the
teaching him.
day.
He learning that now because he in the house
Yeah,
with them too. That's all
yeah,
he know how to do is be on. What is she on? YouTube, TikTok, whatever he do. She training him up just now.
yeah.
'Cause
They both
he
training
already know
him.
how to be on TikTok.
Yep, they training that boy that he gonna end up in the
He
system
know how to
just like
lie.
him. Right? They know how to lie. Teach him
He
how to
can't
lie.
talk. He can't talk. She need to be trying to get him some speech therapy and teach him how to talk.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She teaching them how to lie. They're teaching them how to steal. They're teaching them how to be a criminal. They're teaching them how to take what he want. He don't have to ask for it. Just take what he want. That's what they're teaching him, how to be a criminal. They're not going to teach that boy. You don't see her down sitting down teaching him his ABCs. You don't see her teaching him anything to get him ready for school. And he's of school age now. That boy should be in school. So she's teaching him how to be a criminal, and he takes all that criminalistic shit to the school when he's fighting kids, biting kids, and doing all that stuff to kids in school. That's why he ain't in school.
Bullying,
Bullying,
taking their
bullying.
stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Maria, Aunt Debbie ain't at the store with LaDon. LaDon in there buying Thanksgiving dinner, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, so that's what he's teaching his son. That's what he's teaching his son to do. And that's why he got a problem with Tank. Because Tank gonna grow up to be a gentleman. He knows how to treat women. He's gonna be a protector. He's gonna be a provider. He's gonna be every woman's dream. But Tank, Knox, that's gonna be a big. He gonna be worse than
That's gonna
Martell.
be every woman's nightmare.
And he gonna be yep. Knox gonna be every woman's nightmare. He gonna be 20 times worse than Martell ever was. If they
I
if
mean,
if
Carla said, "Girl, don't speak that over Miles' life." But it's
it's,
true.
it's true.
Sadly, not
True.
so. Miss Annette says Knox was repeating everything Arionne was saying. Mm-hmm.
Right. He's repeating everything. It's not that I'm putting it on his life. He's repeating what he see his parents doing. And with them as parents, he don't stand a chance. I'm gonna be honest with you. He don't stand a chance. As long as they're his parents.
Mm,
That's the way it is, and I ain't changing it.
mm.
I stand 10 toes down on that. Because I
Well,
see how he's growing up now. So mm-mm.
I would have thought she wouldn't have never came back out. No, not that quick because of what she did. But that girl right there, she told me last night, she ain't got no sense. She crazy.
She batshit
Go
crazy.
down there to the courthouse, Ariana. Go on now. Go on.
That's the bottom line. I don't want to speak it either, but I see certain traits. I'm sorry. A kid of mine would not be smacking and hitting me and knocking me in my head. I don't think so. I've been lit that pamper up or that
And
pull up
when
or
he
whatever.
did that, she just looked at him and smiled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. She won't find it funny when he gets 16, 17, and he really and now he's bigger now, stronger now, and he can bodily do harm to her. She won't be she won't find it funny because she not putting a stop to it now. She think it's cute. That's what I'm talking about. She's the mini version of Marlene. I don't care what nobody say. That's it. You see what she's teaching him to do. He smack her. She find it funny. Okay.
Miss Candy says Tank will be strength now, and as he grows with Mel,
Mm,
Martell knows the potential Tank has, and
mhm.
really protect her. Tank intimidates Hotel. God
Yeah.
knows it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, he wants he wants Tank to be how can I say,
A holy terror like him.
yeah, uh, and a roughneck. He want him to be a roughneck, like
Right.
MC Light say. Gotta watch. I gotta get a roughneck. He want Tank to be a roughneck, and Tank is not trying to do that. Tank don't want to be nothing like him. Trust me, he don't.
Mm. Well,
No.
God knows I didn't see all of this Martell coming out and ain't accomplished not one thing.
Nothing.
What you gonna do next, Martell? Aunt Debbie, what he gonna do next?
Hmm.
Sit by the courthouse and wait till they open up. He go down there and tell some lies. That's all he got is lies working for him. His lies ain't working now. His
Oh,
lies ain't working now.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Let him keep on with that craziness. Ain't
mm.
nobody
Candy
got
said,
time for Martell. And the that lady over there making money, Martell over there sitting at the courthouse. How much he get paid for sitting at the courthouse? Not a dime.
Nothing.
Nothing.
See what I'm
Whatever,
saying? That's a waste of time. He
whatever
ain't
his
making no
daddy,
money.
whatever his daddy paying him to keep doing that mess. His daddy called Lucifer paying him something.
Oh, he ain't getting
Mm,
nothing. That man broke too. Yeah,
right.
that man broke too. Look, you look at the closet until he broke. Every
Mm.
time you turn around, another pair of jump shoes gone.
Mm.
Martell
What's done
Martell
with
mad,
him?
Martell mad at him anyway. The Carla was like, Melody is everything. She's
Mm-hmm. He picked something
queen.
up, yeah.
She's the show. She's everything.
He done
Everything.
He
found out
punched it.
Melody is his ticket, his meal ticket,
Right.
and
But
he
He
can get
found
some
out.
dollars
Right.
off of her.
and
So
he
Right.
Martell
lying.
on the back burner now.
Right.
Right.
That's
He
cause
found out.
Carlos wants something. That's cause he wants something.
Yeah,
He's
he
a
probably wants
liar.
Right, he
something.
wants
Yeah,
something.
he
Yeah, he
probably
do.
right. He probably wants something. But one thing about a hater, even if they hate on you, they gotta admit you're the shit. You're the queen.
But
You're
Mel ain't falling. She ain't
he
falling for that.
know that Melody is everything. He know without her it would be no love and marriage. He know that. Whether he like her or not, whether he can accept that or not. One thing he know, she's everything. And she is. She is. He
And
ain't lying.
she ain't falling for that okie doke with
She ain't falling for it. Exactly.
right.
She ain't falling for it. But
She
He
he
ain't
but
studying Carlos King. She
right.
yeah,
ain't
I don't trust
studying
him.
him.
I don't
Hey,
trust him at
Cheryl.
all.
Martell called Lucifer after he said that. Oh, you against me now?
I done told him I've been against you. Hell yeah, I'm
Right.
against you. Get on down to that courthouse and sit there and wait till somebody bring you a peanut butter sandwich if they do. He make me sick always running down to that courthouse. Yeah,
They
well,
show
you know he gonna run after this TikTok. So
yeah,
go
of
on down there
course.
right now and sit and wait. Hell, that's all I
Just
can
give
tell
it a
you to
head
do.
start, Debbie. Just give it a head start.
Hey, Juice and
Right.
Tea.
Cause right
Yeah,
there till
we
Monday
saw
morning, you're gonna be first in line. Sit
we saw
down.
it was Nick Cannon. Ladon. Ladon. She played too much.
You just heard it. We just heard it.
I know. She playing. She playing.
The dawn said, I'm sick of this. Now
Who that
She
laughing?
going back to the store. Got some.
Ladon.
At the checkout line. Give her a little minute.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, she at the checkout line. Got the entertainment,
oh my goodness, I can't.
the cashier right.
Did she say
Yeah.
Miss Van was flying out today, y'all? Do y'all know?
No, but I don't know. I could go. Well, I can't go and see because I'm on my phone. Cause I want to see with a TikTok. Well, Martell, we know he gonna run to the court cause it's a man on
Right.
there. And he
Right.
gonna go tell the judge she rubbed his arm or
Right.
somebody rubbed the foot, and there's
Right.
gonna be a big thing come Monday morning. Oh Lord, that
Right.
lady just making money. They
So
need to
she
go sit
pregnant. She finna
down.
have another baby. Number what? What baby? What number is this? Cause how many
Five
he got?
for male, it'll be five.
No, for Nick. That
Oh.
man already got
About
15
15.
babies.
About
Now
15. About 15.
Mel got number 16.
Yeah.
She had no 20. They got 20 babies.
Yeah, you know he can't count past 20. He can't count past 20.
I don't know what he's trying to have another baby for because he ain't got no money to take care of him. He need to go sit down somewhere.
And
That's
Mm-hmm.
what he been
Melody,
telling Judge about Mel and Nick County. She like 20. They got 20 babies, Judge, together.
right,
20 babies.
right. He can't count past 20. Everything is 20 with him.
He
Everything is
need
Hey,
a
20.
Judge gonna say, how you
hysterectomy.
know they had a
She
baby?
want to have another baby. LaDon, keep playing with me. I see you.
Judge gonna say, how you know? He gonna say, cause
He need a
that man was on the
hysterectomy.
TikTok and she rubbed his hand and he rubbed her hand. Judge gonna say, lock that buzzard up. He crazy as that shit. He
Lock
really
him up.
crazier than a road lizard. They gonna throw him right in that mental ward. And they gonna have the medicine waiting on him. See,
The Therazine
they wait
shuffle.
till he get there. They gonna have it waiting on him at the door because they know he gonna be a hostile. He don't want to come in there right. They gonna put him in. They gonna sedate him right away and take him to the nut house. He crazy as hell. He
Hey,
running down to
Aunt
that courthouse
Debbie.
every day on that lady.
Debbie said they gonna have the medicine ready.
Hey, Aunt Debbie, Jersey says, hi, Aunt Debbie. Please provide your cash app. You have on my heart. I guess you have
Oh,
been on her heart.
oh, thank you. It's a $ Debbie Bunton. Yeah, that's what it is. $Debbie Bunton.
Yes, ma'am.
And thank you. And thank you for thinking of me. And thank y'all all for praying for me. You know,
Absolutely.
I'm up here with y'all because I don't want to sit here and be feeling sad. And that's why I try to keep my spirits up because
Mm-hmm.
that heart surgery is a lot. It's a lot, y'all. And
Yeah.
I
one day I'm
know.
going to tell y'all about, ladies, take care of yourself. Take care of your heart. Don't let stress or anything get in the way of it. You go through a
Mm-hmm.
lot with this, and it's hurting. It's time consuming, and recovery is long. It's long because whatever side they go on, you can't use that side for a while. Like
Mm,
I can only use my right arm right now,
mm.
but I'm not complaining. I'm praying.
Yes,
I'm
absolutely.
praying too for you, babe. Praying for you too, Aunt Deb.
So y'all just take care of yourself. Go and get your checkups. Make sure everything is right. And
Yeah.
don't let nobody tear at your heart. And
Mm-hmm.
don't let pain stop you. If it's some pain, deal with it so it can get out of your body because pain makes you sick as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I
Yeah.
was saying to you, Cheryl,
Yeah.
hit it high head on, baby. Because
Yeah.
you don't want this pain to fester and go to your chest or your heart, any part of your body. You
Yeah.
don't need pain in
Yeah.
your spirit. You just
Yeah.
don't.
Thank you.
And that's
Thank
why I say that because I love you like a
I
sister.
love you too. I love you too, Mama. And you're right. You're right. I'm glad I was able to talk to you ladies
Hey,
about it.
Miss Jersey, it's in the chat. Did you see it? Can you let us know if you saw it?
Yeah, but
She said
yeah,
thank you very much.
yeah, I was dealing with this for a long time, and I'm just so happy I was able to open up to
Sure,
everybody.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad you decided to
Mm-hmm.
let loose today.
Thank you, because I've never talked to anybody about this. I kept this buried inside of me for a very long time. So
And that's the first step. And you
yeah,
keep talking about it.
yeah.
And just know God got you. And
Thank you.
if you feel you need therapy, there's nothing wrong with it. Go on and
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
get you some. Because you don't want to be like Martell down at the courthouse every day.
Ooh, y'all, wait a minute. Queen Sheba is on, and the thumbnail is Tasha K blows up Martell's spot.
See there, I told
She
you another
exposed it.
content was talking about it this
She
morning.
exposed, and
Wow.
and another thumbnail from someone else says Tasha K exposes Martell's manipulation. You see? Now he thought
Mm-hmm.
he turned to her. She blowing him up. She done
See that
exposed.
what I'm talking about? He didn't have that money to pay her. So
Right.
when you don't have the money, she tell on you. I
Yeah.
won't fool
Yeah.
with folks like that.
Yeah.
She had no business fooling with that lady. I'm telling you, now he had no business fooling with her. He
Yeah.
know he ain't had no money to pay Tasha K, and
Yeah.
she don't do nothing for free.
Right.
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 We okay, she said thank you. She got it. But y'all, we've been out here for about 3 hours, and I want to hear the tea. I want to be nosy too.
Yeah. Me too. I
So
want to see what she's
I'm gonna
saying.
go on over there. Miss
She's live.
Jessie,
Yeah,
Aunt
she's
Debbie
live
said
now.
thank you. She said thank. She said what, Cheryl?
She's live now. Yeah, she's live
She
now.
I
said,
ain't never been
Oh,
kicked out of places like this. This is a darn
Look,
shame. But let
God,
me
you been
go.
gone most
Let
of the
me
time.
go. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave. I'll see y'all
Baladar, we love
later.
you.
Love
thank you, Miss
y'all.
Dawn,
Jessie,
love
for
you.
your $5
Love you,
super
Aunt Debbie.
sticker. Greatly appreciated.
Bye, ladies. Love
Wait
y'all.
a minute,
Love
y'all.
y'all.
Hold up,
Love
okay,
y'all,
ladies,
babe.
bye
hold
bye.
Love
up,
y'all.
hold up.
Love the
No,
Bye.
she
chat.
didn't. No, she didn't. She
Bye,
knew I
G.
was ready to get her.
Bye,
Y'all
G
see how
Squad.
much
Bye,
fun it
Cheryl.
is.
Bye, babe. Love y'all.
I'll be back later on this afternoon. I love y'all.
Okay.
Thank y'all
Okay,
Love
so
you
bye.
much
too.
for joining us.
Bye.
We'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all have a good one. Bye bye.